Pumas, okay, but I gave you a Hippies roster that we got from the league. I was going to go down and talk to them, see who their kickers and punters are.
Their owner's right there. Their owner's in the gray shirt.
Oh, don't let that blow out.
Good evening and welcome to New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm Adam Bell for Charlton Sportsnet. Tonight I have my sidekick, partner in crime with the North Florida Pumas, Terry McGriff. Terry, welcome back, buddy. Another year.
Yes.
Second year doing Pumas football. We're excited, man, and the Big Easy.
Yes, I am excited. Here we go with a brand new year, brand new league, playing a brand new team. Here in New Orleans, Louisiana area, playing the New Orleans Hippies, an expansion team here, and they got it together. I have to give it to them. They did. They got that nice feel here. The uniforms look good. They got a nice size roster, and they're one of our sister teams in the in the WNFC. Almost went back where we went to pitch. Can't go back in the past. Got to go to the future. Bigger and better things with the WNFC.
It's going to be a fun night tonight. The games going on all around the nation tonight.
Yes.
This new league, the WNFC. Everybody premiering this evening. Like you said, the Hippies are a brand new expansion team. The Pumas coming off a championship run last year in another league, the USWFL. We're primed and ready for big time tonight.
Oh yeah. We're here as they call the big girls, the WNFC. We're trying to get to Denver like everybody else in the league. Everybody is 0-0 right now. I think we got a couple of teams that have already probably kicked off because I think it was in Birmingham. They had an early kickoff, I believe, 6 p.m. Local time there. And so, right now there's a lot of excitement in the air. The people are coming out to support the Hippies. We got our normal traveling crew with us and got the players and the coaches ready. We kind of expanded everything. We expanded the roster. We expanded the coaching staff. We expanded our whole family in the Puma Nation. And so we got a lot of great new sponsors. We got a lot of great new fans. I mean, we even got people watching us right now from the Philippines. I have some people that I know there.
Yeah.
So we got people all the way in the Orient watching us right now, going to be watching this broadcast. So we're getting to be worldwide now.
CSN, man, we're worldwide.
There you go, CSN, Charlton Sports Network. Look at that. They go everywhere. With the Charlton Sports Network.
Let's take the folks at home around the park real quick, Terry.
Okay.
That'll be our wide angle shot tonight. That's what I refer to as our action camera. That's where we follow the ball, follow the action. Then we'll have our sideline shot over there. That's going to be our bench and so forth. Then we've got our end zone camera set up that would be the north end zone.
Yes.
Real high winds out here today, so I couldn't put both of them up and can't get real high with these winds. But We've got one up facing into the wind over there. And then we have that camera, that shot there, that will be for our Hippies camera over here on their sideline and so forth. Things going on. I see they've got a dance team down there, so we'll probably hit on them a little bit tonight.
Yeah, beautiful ladies.
Get some shots of those ladies doing their thing over there.
My understanding, they're going to have dignitaries, mayor, and the city councilmen, and they're going to kind of christen this thing off in the Crescent City area. I mean, it's going to be really good. I think we're in this actual city is Kenner, if I'm not mistaken, and but all of these people are from this greater New Orleans area, so they're going to put on a good show for us tonight. We're going to see how this thing goes.
Yeah. Now there's another game going on tonight. It's not too far from here, over in Houston.
Yes.
A little bit of rivalry between us and the Heat. The Heat came over here to this league with us this year.
Yep.
They're taking on the
Dallas Elite.
Elite. So that's going to be a good ball game over there in Texas.
Yeah, they were the champions of the best of the West. And they got a good squad over there. They're looking to do things. I think they think they're the team to beat, and they might be true. They might be the team to beat. Time will tell. See what goes on here. You got some great, fantastic teams out west. You still got the Utah Falcons. You still got the Seattle Majestic.
Oh, they're loaded too.
Yeah,
Falcons are loaded.
And then you got those teams in Southern California, the LA Bobcats. You got the San Diego Surge and I forgot the San Diego Rebellion. So it's these teams are primed and ready. Everybody's excited to get going today.
Yeah.
You know, and we've got, not to mention, we got the other dispatching teams in Denver where the Title IX Cup will be, and in Nebraska. So it's looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of good matchups tonight. I think some people are going to get surprised.
You know, you're talking about all these West Coast teams and West Coast, western half of the nation. That's what I like about this new league. It's divided up into conferences, more of a regional thing, cuts down on the travel expenses, which killed a lot of teams last year.
Yes.
Just a ridiculous amount of travel you have to do. But this year, with the divisions kind of set up in more of a regional fashion, then you graduate, have conference, and so forth.
Right.
That works out a lot better for the teams.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, we actually saved on our travel time and cost this year. We're going to Atlanta here, obviously here in New Orleans, Atlanta, and Birmingham, and that's gonna save us tremendously on the cost.
Oh yeah.
Now, if once we go to the playoffs, we got to come out
well,
the
then
pocket
we gotta
a little
go.
bit. You got to come out the pocket a little bit, but that's okay.
But we want to do that.
Yes, we want to do that. We're looking. we're hoping and praying that we earn our way to Dallas and then to Denver. But we'll see. Time will tell. The girls are ready. They've been working all off season, and we'll see what their work produces.
We got kickoff coming up in about 27 minutes here. There you see the North Florida squad. They're still going through their pregame drills and so forth. The Hippies have gone to the locker room. Pretty good crowd showing up. They're filling up over here on the New Orleans side a little bit.
Oh, yes. They know how to do it. Nobody knows how to do a party like the New Orleans area, They know how to teach you with some good hospitality, and we've had some hospitality in just about everywhere we've been.
But they've been great.
There's nothing like New Orleans. Definitely the food is not going to be like anywhere we've been before. I'm looking forward to after this game to go out there to the taste. I think they call it the Heart of New Orleans restaurant.
Yeah.
We're going to do some Heart of New Orleans and catering there. We're going to have some good food and just mingle with each team. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a tremendous, tremendous evening.
There is a lot to do in this city. I know Tammy and we went out venturing a little bit this morning, and she wanted to do the swamp thing. So we went down and riding around in the bayou a little bit and had a good time.
Okay.
Took the Jeep four-wheeling a little bit.
All righty now.
And it's not a four-wheel drive Jeep. But we had a good time looking for there was some lighthouse we were looking for, and we ended up, I don't know where we ended up, but we had a good time doing it.
Yes. I mean, if you can't find something to do in this area, that's because you don't try.
You're not trying. You are not trying if you can't find anything to do in this area. That's for sure.
I know some of the girls are looking forward to going out there on Bourbon Street after this evening and painting the town a little bit.
Yeah.
But they just got to take care of business first, and then they can go do whatever they want to do. And we're going to do some mingling after the game with the Hippies, and hopefully we'll make a nice little good sisterhood. We've been working with each other with them since they announced that they were going to start a team. So I'm pretty good. Have a good relationship with the ownership group here with the Hippies.
Well, I know the ladies,
Curtis and
because
Michelle,
the team
they're
rules
great
and
people.
all.
Curtis and Michelle, they're great people. Their coaching staff, Rodney, he's a really good coach. They're good people. They've been nothing but courteous to us, so I'm happy to have them aboard.
Yeah, you got it. Great staff. All of them returning and added some new faces too as well.
Oh yeah. Now talking about our staff, the Puma staff. Yes, we have I added one of my former assistant head coach with me when I was coaching high school football. And then we brought in some other good coaches that all have high school experience. These guys have been doing nothing but doing an outstanding job. A couple of the coaches already had experience coaching women's football, so they know the demeanor and how to teach these girls from the ground up, and the girls, because the girls are going to ask questions. And I like the kids a lot, right? And the boys, they're going to, hey, why am I doing this? They like all the W's, what, when, why, and where.
Hey, talk about that, what you did what the Pumas did in the off season with community outreach and so forth. Y'all had a couple of youth camps, like you mentioned.
Yes.
Did a flea market thing with a new sponsor over there for the Puma side.
Yeah, we got to mention Sunny Sports Shop. We got to go, if you're in Jacksonville, you got to go to the flea market right by the airport, Pecan Park Flea Market, and check out Sunny Sports Shop. Any kind of licensed memorabilia for your football teams. You name it, the NFL, college, they have it, and they're official license provider for the North Florida Puma. So all of our gear can be found right in that Funny Sports Shop, right in the Pecan Park Mall. It's a great location. They've been a wonderful sponsor. I really love Sonny and his wife. They've done a great job taking care of us, providing things that we need, helping us out, and just couldn't be prouder of them and the rest of our sponsors. We talked about it in our preseason show, and we just want to make sure that we let our sponsors know how much we appreciate them and love them for what they've done for us so far.
I know it's been great, and that football camp. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that
I
was
didn't
fun.
get to go because I was out of town, but I saw you guys filmed a little bit of it, and the kids looked like they were having a fantastic time out there.
Yeah. They were having a ball. The girls had a ball. I mean, there was a lot of energy, and I think they really looking forward to it. They were talking about doing it again next month on the bye week. So we're gonna want to see if we can get that hooked up for them because the kids were asking about it. I think it's going to be a really good thing. We also did the reading program that the league was part of. So we went out to a couple of schools, elementary schools, and did reading to the kids. And, they got to wear some of the girls' gear and helmets and shoulder pads, and they had a really good time with that. So we've been busy in the off season doing some things, doing some outreach stuff. Also just doing some people just did some volunteer work privately on their own. So it's been a busy time, obviously getting girls to play, teaching the new girls, getting the other old girls prepared. We got some players that got injured last season, getting them rehabbed and getting them back, and they're looking forward to it.
You know what I think's cool this past season during when the Pumas were making their run? Youth football started, and you had some youth football players, female youth football players in Jacksonville and in Callahan.
Yes,
wearing
K3.
our ladies' numbers.
Yeah,
I mean, how cool is that?
Playing out there for Callahan. Oh, yeah. We can't forget her. She's one of my favorite. She's always coming and working her game. Her and her dad, Chris Northern. So we just love them. And, I mean, we love her. I can just look forward to her being a future Puma one day when she gets done with college and everything. I think she's going to be a great player. Well, she's already a great player at the Pop Warner level.
Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations on her. We hope she has a great season coming up. I know they'll get started down there, or over there rather, probably around August.
Right now,
July,
August,
August,
fall season. That's
July,
right.
August. So a shout out to that young lady and the many others that are playing ball. I know we've had some hit y'all from Camden, Brunswick, some young lady players.
Yeah, we had some new players. Let's speak on that a little bit. Yeah, we had some players come in from all over. We had a couple people move from the Tennessee area. We had some people move here from Texas, got jobs. Helped them get some jobs, and they came here to live and have a change of life, and they're going to play ball also. That's part of our outreach as being a nonprofit. Our motto is building women 1 yard at a time, and that's what everything has to be done based on that. If football is secondary. Life is more important than that, and life after football, because they're not going to play professional. But hopefully, what they're doing will build foundation for the lady players coming on after them. Maybe one day they will get paid. Now we still have Team USA that hopefully some of these girls might be worthy of being on. So that's their inspiration a lot of time. Besides winning the championship.
Let's go back to the WNFC. The biggest thing I think is going to make the biggest rule change that's going to make the biggest impact early, I think, is going to be what you see right there on our screen.
Oh, yes.
15-minute quarters now. No more 12-minute quarters like high school. These ladies are playing NFL.
Yes.
15-minute quarters. That's going to be like playing 5 quarters for them compared to last season.
Right. It's 15-minute quarters. That's one of the big reasons. The other big rule change for being in this league, like I said, this is big girl football, this big boy football. There's no 1 foot in. You got to have 2 foot in. There's no field cause if you're down at the field, you got to put the player on the ground. So there's no knee hitting the ground and it's over. Nope. You pick the ball up and you keep going unless you're tackled. So it's going to be a lot of changes for people, especially the veterans. The veterans who are used to the old rules, going to probably take a quarter, maybe quarter and a half to get that adjustment. And then you got some rookies. They probably shouldn't have a problem, because if they're going to be doing it from scratch, they've been practicing all off season that way. So it ought to be good. Also, you got different mercy rules, and you got some other things as far as the blocking. There won't be any hitting below the waist. Some of the safety concerns, the same thing as the NFL with the kickoffs. There's not going to be a running kickoff. It has to be there. And so it's going to be a lot of good stuff that everybody's going to have to do adjusted to.
We can't forget about our this year we're going to have live stats.
Oh, yes.
Last year, I introduced our stats man over here. I've worked with him before, but he's new to the Puma
staff. I'm going to let you introduce Larry. You know a little bit more about Larry. You work together, so give a great little word for Larry.
So we're excited about having the crew all back together again now. Live stats. You do it for Trinity High School, too, as well, right? Trinity Christian Academy.
Yeah, he did for the Conquerors.
We've got some Conquerors up here.
Yep.
But we're glad to have you. Also, live stats provided. Say your stats name.
Larry and Jenny Withers.
Larry
and Jenny Withers.
Larry and Jenny.
They're providing stats all season long, every game.
Yes.
Every game. So hopefully every game.
Hopefully, yes. He said hopefully to Denver.
All right.
I'm going to speak that as prophetic word right there from his lips to my ears.
I'm used to championships.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Hey, we're surrounded by Charlton County and Trinity Christian. We're surrounded by championships. So
we got both sides of the border covered.
yes, you do. Florida and Georgia, right there.
All right, Terry, I'm going to take a quick break and pay some local bills with some of my local sponsors that have helped see us in along the way.
Okay.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
All right.
That reminds me of the game I didn't say to you. We're playing Colquitt County this year.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Charlton Electric now serving Charlton and surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661.
Welcome back to New Orleans, Louisiana. We're live from Bertolino Stadium here in New Orleans. I think I said that right. I hope
Yes,
I did
you did.
anyway. Opening night for the WNFC. I hear a band over there or something. What's going on over there?
Yeah, they have a band over there. They have the dancers. They got their banner ready for the team to run out into it. As they get ready to do, we're going to be getting ready to do the pregame ceremonies. I think they got their mayor here and a few community leaders. They get ready to christen off their inaugural game and their inaugural season. So it's ought to be some exciting stuff. I mean, like I said, if you're watching here in the local New Orleans area, you need to come on out, and it's going to be a good time. Beautiful night. The weather's beautiful.
Good atmosphere out here tonight,
yeah,
man.
great, and the weather is just beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful. We caught it in between storms. Storm
Yes.
came through last night, and I understand there's one coming tomorrow, but we got it perfect here tonight.
Look at there. You got the dancers and got the dance team. You got the flag girls. I'm not sure what school this is, but they got it together. St. Mary's High School. So that's what they're telling us, St. Mary's High School folks. And we got everybody getting ready. It look like I'm looking across the way at the Pumas. They're getting their last-minute instructions. We got the Hippies in their locker room getting ready to come through their banner. We can't see it because of our camera angle right now. But just getting ready to be a very exciting time. If you can see a little bit on the film right there.
I got him.
Yeah.
I already got him.
Yeah.
I got him in the other camera, Terry. We're running 4 tonight, man.
Oh yeah, we got
you covered.
We got just about every angle covered for you folks.
I'll try. I do the best I can.
I want to make sure our sponsors are well represented by Charlotte Sports Network. So
I take care of the North Florida Pumas every chance I get.
Yes.
You know that.
I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen today and the rest of this year. I mean, and if this is any indication of what it's going to be like this year with what's going on right now, it's going to be very, very exciting. It's going to be a great year. I mean, I have to give it to New Orleans. They have come out with the heels kicking. I mean, they've done it the right way. I mean, this is really good family entertainment right now. They got one of the best personalities in their local area, radio personalities, who's their announcer. So that tells you what they're doing right there. When they got Petey here, so you know you got it going on.
Where's that? This gentleman down here? Come down here and say something, man.
Come on here. We're going to bring you over
Come
here.
on down here and plug your deal. I'm Adam, Charlton Sportsnet.
Petey Paul, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. Go ahead and give yourself a shout out, man.
Oh, well, I'd just like to say hello to everybody out there in North Florida land, the home of the Pumas. Welcome to New Orleans. I'm glad you had a safe trip. I hope we have a good and safe game, and I wish you all all the best, and a L. I'm just.
We know where your heart is. So tell us a little bit about your show and what you're doing.
Oh, well, I'm a self-made radio personality on WXDR 99.1 FM, Dolphin Radio, the Petey Paul What It Do show. I'm on every Tuesday night from 7 to 11 p.m., and pretty much I'm the only FM radio station that I know of worldwide that lets average, everyday citizens come on and let my show be their platform. My mission statement is, my show is your show. So I always give my people a platform to speak on whatever issues it is they feel they want to speak. And I break local artist music as well. So
folks back home can check you out online when you're doing your show?
Yes, at dolphinradio.org. www.dolphinradio.org every Tuesday from 7 to 11 p.m.
Very good.
CST,
Very
Central
good.
Standard Time.
And we got them listening from all over right now. Terry was telling me right before the game, we've got them watching from the Philippines, right?
Wow.
Worldwide.
Wow. That's wonderful. Hey, thanks for having me, you guys. Hey, Petey Paul, baby. Petey Paul Show. Thanks for having me.
Getting ready to do some kickoff right now.
All right, good to meet you. Good to meet you. All right, the Hippies are on the field now right here in front of us, and they're purple and white, looking sharp. Pumas over there, and they're teal and black. Terry, we're about to play some football, man.
Yes, I am so excited. I've been trying to contain myself, and I'm doing a pretty good job at it, but I've been looking forward to this since June. I'm just wanting to get that taste out of my mouth, and I'm waiting for it. I am waiting for it, and I can't wait. And I'm just hoping and believing that we'll get that taste out of our mouths tonight and come home with a victory on Sunday, bring it back to North Florida.
All the social media talk back and forth with the teams jawing and everything, all that comes to a halt tonight.
Actually, I don't even think there's been much jawing from anybody. We've made it clear that the last game you played, you lost. Yeah. So, you need to get that.
Not a lot of jawing this year back and forth?
Not a lot of jawing. You got to get that.
I know there was some talk last year back and forth.
And they haven't played a game, so we haven't built that rivalry. But like I told you off the air, this is the team that I kind of worry about as we go into the future. They're in New Orleans, Louisiana. They're the only team in the area, the only women's team, and they already have 40-plus players. Imagine when the word gets out and they get all their other athletes and stuff coming in. They're going to be a team to be reckoned with. So we're trying to get them now. We're going to get them now before, and we don't know what to know. We don't know what they got right now. Right. They might be a powerhouse. We don't know until they kick that ball off, and we're going to find out what's going on with this game and with that team, and we'll know about 2.5 hours where we stand.
We're going to find out in 60 minutes.
Actually, I take that back. That's going to be longer than average. We're playing for you, right? Remember, you're playing 15-minute quarters now, yep. So we're in about 2 and 3 hours from now. We'll know what's the deal. So
it's going to be a fun night, like you said. Beautiful weather. I think it's in the low 70s right now.
Yeah, I'm going by the skin gauge, and this feels like it's about 72 with a slight breeze. We got the windows open here in the booth. And, oh, my God, look at this crowd. I mean, if you can pan down, we have a wonderful, wonderful crowd. And this is what I'm talking about, Adam. This is their inaugural game. Wait till the word gets out about this organization, New Orleans Hippies. They're going to be something to be reckoned with. I mean, we almost got a half-full stadium, and they haven't even kicked off yet.
Do we have the details on the honor guard? Who the honor guard is from?
No, I think it's their St. Mary's High School honor guard. Because I believe that's an all-girls school, if I'm not mistaken. Talking to their owner here in the New Orleans area. So St. Mary's High School, I think, and they're band and everything. So they've been out there. Grace is doing youth initiative that we're all trying to do with this. We're trying to include all our younger women in all the things. This is a woman's sport, played by women, coached by women for the most part, and you want to have all the younger women to see that there's nothing that you can't do. You know, you can play football. You can do whatever anybody else can do. There's no limitations on you.
Yeah.
So, the best way to do it is let the young girls be a part of it and see what they're doing and watch the older ladies do it. And then you never know what it's going to do as far as expansion of their mind and their horizons of what they'll be thinking of.
Now, there you see the officiating crew headed to midfield. Tonight's officiating crew is from the Louisiana High School Officials Association. Did I get that right?
Where's the officiating crew from? Okay.
Oh, they're not. Oh, it's different. Okay. I was reading the patch on your shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm sure they all qualify. They're all definitely, because we went through the league registration and vetting process, so they're all highly qualified referees. You can tell by the way their demeanor are. They're all coached at least the high school level. They refereed at the high school level, and as you can see,
all right, I'm gonna turn our mics down. Looks like they're getting ready for the national anthem.
Yep.
Are they there yet, Terry? You can hear. Obviously I'm deaf.
Yeah, no.
All I hear is vibrations half the time.
Nothing yet. I'll give you the
Not
thumb.
yet. You'll give me thumbs up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so they got some people coming out here. The dignitaries are getting ready to get started. We are going to do a moments of silence too for the fallen football player who passed away from the Alabama fire. So we're going to do a 60-minute moment of silence. Well, I forgot what it was. Already the league instructor, but we're going to do a moment of silence for that player.
From the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our prayers and condolences with him, definitely.
To her family. Yeah.
After the national anthem.
All right.
We're back. We're back. What a rendition of the national anthem, man. Everybody on their feet here in the stadium. The New Orleans Hippies have brought a great crowd for opening night tonight. Their side is probably 75% full.
Yes, what a great night. Like I said, they have their dignitaries out. They're still doing some pregame things right now. They've done a good job starting this thing out. If you're going to open up your existence, they've done it the right way. Really good job. Really good job. I'm very impressed. So if this is any indication of how their organization is going to be, it's got a lot of great things in their future.
We're just a couple of minutes away from kickoff. They're doing.
I think it's their
team
mayor.
owner?
Yeah, no, it's their mayor right there of the local area, and they're doing their pregame ceremonies. And like I said, as you can tell, they got some pretty good. They got a great crowd on hand, especially for your first game ever. It's going to be fun. I know they're going to probably be out here doing coin toss with one of these dignitaries. So you're going to be doing the coin toss.
Take a break.
Yeah, we can go ahead and take a break while they're going to be
All
doing.
right. Well, let's go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the opening kickoff. Pumas and Hippies coming up next. You're watching WNFC football on the Charlton Sports Network.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric.
All right, welcome back to NOLA, as they call it around here, I believe, NOLA.
Yeah.
We got team captains headed on to midfield now.
I have to say, the New Orleans Hippies got a great uniform, but those teal and black Pumas just look menacing. Those teal and black uniforms are really, wow, that's an intimidating uniform, that teal and black uniform with those black helmets.
Looking
and
sharp.
That new black,
sharp. Both teams looking sharp.
Yeah, that oversized Puma logo, man, that thing is really sharp, And I was thinking, was that the Jaguars or something at first? They got that teal and black and really going off right now tonight. So it's going to be, I'm looking forward to this great, exciting evening. Like I said, there's not much really you can say out here. You can just feel the excitement in the air. You can look at how everything's being out there tonight. It's going to be a very fun evening. I mean, you got dignitaries all over the place supporting the Hippies. You got all their fans. Look at my God, the fans that have shown up for their inaugural game is fantastic. I mean, too bad we can't really just pan out and let us see the crowd from our camera angle. But this stadium is just about packed. I mean, and look, we even got a little bit of crowd on our side of the bleachers.
We got a good crowd over there. Came all the way from North Florida and South Georgia to watch our Pumas.
Yeah, and then
there's probably 100 over there.
And I don't know how many of you guys are watching from home, but we appreciate you fans that are watching us live on the air. And go out and support our sponsors. You know, if you also know any more sponsors, please tell them about what's going on with women's football. You know, this is great investment. This is great business model. This is great entertainment, and showing the whole world that women can play this game and play it at a high level. So we're getting ready to kick off. I think we just had the coin toss. They're getting ready to do their thing right now. So we got the announcing, getting ready to do his thing.
Terry, I need to cover a little bit of business real quick. We got I turned the live chat on tonight over on YouTube. On the YouTube side. All I ask for folks at home that are commenting on the YouTube page to keep it clean. I get hit with violations if anybody says anything out of line on the YouTube page. So y'all comment, say whatever you want, just keep it PG.
Please don't make us block you. We love you. We want you to be a fan, but be a positive fan, please. Just a moment of silence for Turnbull. This is going to be our moment of silence. The announcer for our falling player from Alabama Fire.
And to Shower's honor. The WNFC will present the Bull Award at the Night Cup National Championship game. This award will go to the one player in the league who embodies the same grit, tenacity, and dominance on the field that the Shower did. In memory of Bull, who fiercely wore number 9 for the Alabama Fire, we ask that you please stand silently. Everyone stand silently for 9 seconds for number 9, the Bull, in reflection and out of respect. Thank you. And on behalf of the WNFC, our deepest sympathy go out to the Bulls family, friends, and the Alabama Fire. Hope you all enjoy the game. I am the voice of New Orleans Hippies. My name is Petey Paul.
All right, Terry, we're back. That was a nice gesture from the Hippies honoring the player from the Alabama Fire. Prayers and condolences to that organization tonight.
Ms. Turnbull's family, we're thinking about you. I know she would have been an outstanding player this year if that tragic accident wouldn't happen. And I know they're going to play Inspire, especially tonight for her and all season. And best of luck to her family. I hope they've been honored in the appropriate way. And we're thinking about you. Everybody in the league is thinking about the Turnbull family tonight. Oh, everybody's getting ready to get on the field. We're getting ready to kick this thing off. The 2019 season for the North Florida Pumas and the inaugural season for the New Orleans Hippies. It's going to be a barn burner. I am looking forward to this. I've been waiting for this for at least 7 months, and we're going to get some football in. I am so excited, so excited. We've expanded our roster. We've brought in some good talent, brought in some great rookies, and we're looking forward to having a really, really good time tonight.
All right,
and we need to get ourselves together. You're going to give us some starters here? You better hurry up.
Deep to receive, number 24, Skittles Broxy for the Pumas, and we're underway. They kick it up short.
So I think we have a penalty to start out. I think she may have kicked off before they blew the whistle, so we're going to reset it, and it's going to try to see if we're going to do this again. Sparta statistician said there is no penalty on the play. I guess they were not ready for play, so looked like we got the reset button to start their season.
We're going to try it again.
Oh, this ought to be fun. Now, why are we 15 yards away? I don't know, but maybe they can't do, maybe this is part of the rule change that I didn't get the memo on.
They backed him up 5 for being offsides.
Okay. Got a
And
nice
there's
little
a short kick again, upfield, fielded by 22.
Danny, she's got the sideline. She's tackled, looked like she's tackled at the 22-yard line. Can't quite pick up the number. I want to say number 26. Announcer saying Sheila Jackson. So getting ready to have a little bit of fun. Pumas are first down, ready to start the season. I am so excited, so excited. Hope you guys are getting ready to tune in. Sit back, relax, settle down, get your favorite beverage, and let's watch the Pumas, work their first step toward the championship. Coming out of the huddle right now.
All right. Got trips to the right, single receiver to the left, Rocky Phillips at quarterback. Hall of Fame Rocky Phillips at quarterback.
Yes.
There's a snap. Rocky looking to throw immediately. It's caught. Incomplete.
She had it on there. She put it on her a little bit, and she had to turn her back for a little bit. And the defensive back was trailing pretty good and was able to scrape it out of her hands. Or that would have been a good completion. It was good athletic play on both sides, offense and the defense. Coming out, like I think everybody thought we was a running team, but we're going to show people we can do more than just run the ball this year. And I'm going to be pretty balanced this year. So I'm kind of looking forward to see how they're going to play ball this year.
I stopped my clock. The clock continued to run on the incomplete pass, so I'm trying to get our clock maxed up with the stadium clock.
Don't worry about it.
Handoff. That left side, Paige Jones. Looks like a gain of about 8. Going to bring up 3rd down and 3 for North Florida.
Look like we got a player down. Look like she's down a bit. Got an injury timeout.
Timeout on the field.
Paige Jones went down. I don't know if she twisted her ankle or something. She looked like she's back on her feet, so she looked like she may have twisted something just for a second there.
Paige getting helped off. Hopefully she's all right.
Yeah. She's one of the very good players for the team. She's one of probably our best defensive players from last season. All right, they're getting ready to go back to. Team's getting ready to go back to the hole. They didn't take much time getting them on the field, getting them play involved. They're getting them ready to go, getting them all set to go.
North Florida in the wishbone, or the wing rather. Gain of
probably about, I want to say,
gain
2.
of a yard.
And now we got another player down. Oh my goodness, we got 2 players down in 2 consecutive plays here. If anybody ever questions if there's hitting in this women's football, on the first 2 plays, I ought to tell you there's some contact right now. And people, we don't play a lot of preseason around here with women's football. So whatever happens in there, they get their live contact in their practices. Yeah. And sometimes there's a little speed of the game when you first get the first season. It's a lot faster speed than when you're first playing in the preseason or when you're practicing against your own self. So
yeah, it's a whole different speed on game night.
Yeah. So
hopefully this young woman's all right as well.
We got good thing. The rosters are pretty deep. We got most teams. I think both teams have at least 40 players on their roster, so they should have a backup in there for each player and get them off. So we both have players taken off the field. Hopefully both of them are injury-free.
Number 19 coming off the field for the Hippies. That's ours. There's Shasta Lewis.
Yeah. So.
All right, 4th down and 2 for North Florida.
And the Pumas are going for it on 4th down. They're going to take a chance to see what they can do with this thing here.
22 up the middle. She should have enough for a first down.
Yeah, she does. She
1st
got
and
it.
10, North Florida.
That looked like Danny Suttles on the carry. She did a nice little movement. She kind of got an initial hit, but she spent out of it, drove her feet, and got the first down there. So she's doing a really good job. I think the Pumas are just trying to create a statement right here. It's going to be a long all-day affair, and you're going to have to come bring your A game tonight.
Yes.
All right, 1st and 10, North Florida at the 33.
Yes.
There's a snap. Suttles bounces it out to the left. She's got room. One person to beat. Suttles headed up the sideline. Runs out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Wow, what a play by North Florida.
Yeah. That was a heck of a run. The blocking on the left side was tremendous. They totally caved it in, and then she broke it open, and she saw green grass. And you can tell this is our first game because normally you would have had the legs. She would have been able to open it up and take it to the field. But we've had a pretty good off season. They've been hitting the whole time, so she's kind of a little bit winded there, and she was able to. She made a smart decision about getting out of bounds before anything bad happened. And that's the first play. Negative play in the Hippies history. We're going to see how they respond to this. Good play, good run by the Pumas, and it looked like we got Paige Jones back in the backfield.
Good deal. All right, 1st and 10. Handoff over that right side, gain of a couple.
Yeah, it was a
Number 25 on the carry. That is Kamisha Redmond.
Yeah. No. That's the Hippies.
That was the Hippies.
Yeah.
Alex Perry.
Yeah, we forgot. Alex Perry changed her number this year. She went from 89 to number 25. She was one of our lead backs from last season, and she's lost some weight. She's got herself really in shape. She's going to be a pretty good player with some speed. She's going to have that power to go along and some speed to go along with that power now.
2nd down and 6. Rocky under center. There's a snap. Perry trying to get away from a tackle. It's not going to happen.
No, I tell you what, big number 10, she took over
Ross on the
that
play,
left side. I don't know who she is. What's
70.
Number 70. Let's see here. She is, we're learning these names, Brittany Stevenson. She did a wonderful job just stacking that thing up, and she even though she tried to break out of it, she wouldn't let her go, and she made a play in the backfield. That was a good play on the defensive front. We'll give credit where credit's due here.
3rd down and 11. 3rd down and 12 for North Florida. Handoff up the middle. That's Kinsler. She got a hole.
She got a hole. She's down
to the 5, maybe the 4.
So they're inside of the 4. 4th down, they're going for it. They're too close to the goal line. Even if they don't make it, they'll have them deep in their own end.
1st and goal, North Florida.
What a great play on that. The great young Sam Kinsler coming back from injury. This is her first big run since she had that knee injury last year.
Since that injury she had in Houston.
Yeah, devastating injury in Houston, and she's back. And they're going to work her in slowly, but she is a tremendous, tremendous running back.
1st and goal at the 4. Rocky under center. There's a snap. Hands off to Page. Over that left side.
In the end zone.
Oh, down to the 1.
That was a great job, but the line is starting to get their way with them, starting to open holes. Now, one thing we're going to really see today with these 15-minute quarters, we're going to see who's conditioned today. You know, both teams are coming in their first really, really live action against an opponent for 15-minute quarters. You're going to find out. Looks like we got a timeout here.
Yeah, we have a timeout. We'll stay here, though. We'll stay here live. Go ahead, Terry, what you were saying about the conditioning.
Yeah, one of the things I think they're going to do, too, is the timeouts for most of the parts is probably going to be around 30 seconds, so it won't be off that long. The conditioning is going to be a big factor today. You know, both teams. Luckily, the weather has just been beautiful. Right now, we got a nice breeze. It's probably in the low 70s, and we're going to have conditioning going to be the issues for both teams. And you can tell where the Hippies are playing defense that they've been coached well. It's not like they're just put this thing together. And they're going to go out here and they're going to try to get themselves a test here, see if they get their goal line stand in their first time and playing defense. You know what I mean? It's something. It's going to be something to see what they do. Can they hold it up? And it's going to be a good chess match. You can tell both teams are very well coached out here. Yeah.
What you think right here? We'll probably stay power run. It's working for us right now.
Yeah, I mean, they've been able to
run punch it in with 2nd and 1.
Yeah, our offensive line has been pretty good, and right now you can tell that they're still trying to gel, work out their communications, but they've done pretty good making some holes right now. Yeah. They can in the fatigue, like I said, they've been working together since October, I want to say, and we're going to see whose conditioning is a little bit better as we go through this game. You know, and this is the first real test for the Hippies. You know, to see what they got, and they got some pretty good size. What they said, they got some size out there, so that's been giving them a problem. So Coach Todd and staff.
Let's go back and look at that run and set it up while we're at the timeout.
Yes, you talking about the Danny Suttles run.
Oh yeah, I've got instant replay this year. Man.
Oh, instant replay! Oh my God, yeah. So she's working the sideline.
There's that run that set it up the tail end of it.
And she made
set up the 1st and goal down here.
Mm-hmm. And then Sam Kinsler had another big run to get us get us in the goal line. And here it looked like we're getting ready to go back live. They're coming on the field. They look like they're going to do a quick snap here. They're not.
All right, here we go. 2nd and goal from the 1. Phillips under center. She's going to take it in herself.
Quarterback sneak.
Touchdown, Pumas.
What a great play. What a great play call. They were looking to get the ball to one of the backs, so the linebackers were thinking that they were trying to key on the back and think it was going to power play, and she did a great adjustment, making them think it was something else, and just went in for the quarterback sneak and caught them totally off guard. What a great play by Rocky Phillips. That's why she's a Hall of Famer. That great in-game on the last-minute adjustment to do that. And that sounds like that was a check with me call. Oh, wonderful. It was a 10-play, 79-yard drive that took 6 minutes and 33 seconds off the clock and ended with a Rocky Phillips 1-yard touchdown run via quarterback sneak. Looked like they're lining up right now to go for the 2-point conversion. This ought to be exciting to see what they're doing. Nope. Are we doing a 2-point? Nope. No, we're going to do a regular extra point.
15, Hartzog on for the extra point. Rocky wants a timeout to talk about it. We'll go back and take a look at that touchdown run real quick while they're on a timeout, Terry.
Yeah, I want to just talk about that for a second. You're talking about women knowing the game. She made a great play adjustment. She saw her right guard was not exactly what she wanted to position. She moved him over. When she moved the guard over, the linebacker made the exact same adjustment, and then they kind of started looking at it. They started keying the backs, thinking that it was going to be an inside run, and they widened out, and the tackle even moved over, which made a perfect running lane for her to give a quarterback sneak, and she easily snuck it right there behind the center. And I think they had that already planned when they took the last time out. She called that on purposely to see what they wanted to do. I thought that was a great setup. That was a good chess move, and we're going to see how the Hippies have counted on this.
Lisa Herzog on for the extra point. Hippies haven't lined up yet. It's still a timeout. The officials let them get set up.
One thing you can say right now, they're a very well-coached team. They play good. They're not going to be a pushover by no means. They're going to be a very good team this year. Team's going to have to look out for it, including us, because this game is just getting started. We don't know what they're going to do on offense yet. Very good, entertaining game.
Herzog, there's the hold. The kick is partially blocked.
She got it a little bit low.
No good. So here in New Orleans, Pumas strike first. We lead 6-0. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in Southeast Georgia and Northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 377.
Welcome back to New Orleans, Louisiana. Pumas up 6-0 on a short 1-yard burst from Rocky Phillips to put us in the lead over the Hippies. First game of the season in the WNFC. Kind of fitting that our first score of the new season in the new league comes from our Hall of Fame quarterback, Rocky Phillips.
Let me tell you, I am just proud of her. It has been a great offseason for her being inducted, and she's done a great job of assembling a new staff and some new players to come around here, and then to take his team down on the first drive of the season and lead them on that. She made some great adjustments on her own to get us in the end zone, some great play calls by the offensive staff, and we're ready to see what we can do. First time for the defense.
Herzog's set to kick, kicks it off short, left. It's picked up, and she returns it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, she had a little bit of trouble with it. I think it was a little indecision what she wanted to do with the ball. But she picked it up and got what she could on it. And ran pretty hard. I have to give it to her. Give it to her. We're going to see what's going on now. We got to see. One of the things I'm looking forward to see, will the Pumas defense start this year like they finished last year? They were probably behind Washington. They were the #1 defense in the USWFL. They were tremendous.
Toe-to-toe with the Prodigy.
Yeah, we
team.
went toe-to-toe, 6 turnovers. We turned everybody over at least 3 times a game, pitched 4 shutouts, actually 4 shutouts last year, and we want to see if that defense starts off exactly where it started last year. Where it finished last season.
1st and 10 for the Hippies. First offensive play in the history of the New Orleans Hippies. Pumas fumble. They're piling in there. Pumas say they have it.
It was tremendous pressure by the defensive front in the backfield, just starting off just like where they left off last season, getting penetration in the backfield, causing the fumble, and causing a tremendous loss. The Hippies were able to recover the ball, but they're now behind the sticks going in the second down, which puts them in a must-pass situation right now. And that's going to be a dangerous thing against this pass rush of the Pumas defense. They are known to get out to the quarterback. So this is a bad start for the Hippies. You don't want to start out on the defensive end behind there where you have to pass.
Hippies retain possession.
Yeah.
But a big play there by the defense.
Big play. Just starting off right where they finished last season. And they're going to see, these guys are already in passing down situation. They're behind the chains. I'm not sure exactly what the mark is. It's second.
Don't move them. Come on, chain gang. What are you doing?
I don't know what they're doing. I think the refs are moving the chain crew. The quarterback's making an adjustment.
What did they move the chains for?
No, it's not first down. They got to read. I think they're going to call it.
Okay, they're resetting.
Yeah, because they lost yardage.
We have a timeout, so they can put the chains back.
Yeah. They lost yardage on that play. This is the first year of this game for everybody.
First game.
Everybody's trying to get it together. So, you got to give them a little slack on that. I know.
Can't blame them for trying.
Yeah. How many yards lost on that play was that? I think it was probably at least 5 yards. So at least be 2nd and 15 right now. Look like we got a penalty to start.
Handoff. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, got a little bit of adjustment spirit going here.
Is that against?
Is there a penalty? We've got a little bit of confusion going on right here. Got players going in and out for the Hippies. The referees are discussing a few things. We're going to try to find out. Got a little sloppy here, and after that first play, I hope they're waving off the flag.
They're waving it off.
So I guess we're going to restart it. So back to second down again. Like I said, everybody's starting the year fresh, so the referees got to break it into it, and everybody's got different rules. You got the NFL rules right now, so they got to understand. And that might have been what it was. My guess that it looked like one of the Pumas jumped off and got back, and they were under the old rules, thinking that if you jump, it's an automatic offside, and they had to, that was the reflex, and they just waved it off. So it's going to be reset button. So it looked like it'll be at least 2nd and 15, and. Look like the only telltale sign is that the Hippies ran the ball again, and the problem with that is you just kind of gave a telltale what you're going to do here.
2nd down and 16 for the Hippies. There's a snap, handoff, up the middle, not a lot there, maybe a yard. She's still driving though.
Yeah, got some good leg drive there.
Pushed the ball forward for about 3 yards.
Yeah, she got a couple 3 yards there. She got hit in the backfield. She got tremendous leg drive just to get out of that and to gain some positive yardage there. So, like I said, the Hippies got some players now. So it's going to be a very interesting game. And like I said, it's going to be a game of attrition. Who's going to be the most conditioned team as we go along in this game?
Going to be 3rd down and 11.
This ought to be
for New Orleans.
Yes. Look like we got a timeout here. Some kind of stoppage in play. Nope.
So I guess on that 5-yard penalty,
That'll spoil you quick having
Right,
a stats guy right beside us, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yes, Larry's doing a
We
tremendous
keep
job.
him on his toes over there.
Feeding us great intel right now.
He's ignoring us right now.
No, he's doing his job. I love what he's doing. I ain't never been this spoiled before, so I'm gonna just let him do his thing. I feel blessed and privileged to have him right here by our side.
All right, 3rd down and 11. Here we go.
Got a lot of personnel changes. They're letting it be a little
They
bit
may
liberal
get a
with that play
delay on
clock.
this. They've been in
Yeah.
the huddle a long time on
time.
this. Looking to pass, throwing over the middle.
Intercepted!
Intercepted. 23
We got
going to the sideline.
KD DeBose. She's going down. She's inside. Look like she's inside the 10-yard line. Khadijah DeBose off to the tip pass. She got it and went right down the sideline. And she did a good job following her blockers. I know she wanted trying to open up and just hit the sideline, but she made a tremendous decision. Sets up the Pumas and really right down and immediately scoring position. It's going to be a easy scoring position if they can make this here. Not a lot of work. Quick change, quick turnover, and got to get that Hippies defense right back out on the field.
That was Katie, unless you already got it. That was
Khadijah
Katie
DeBose.
DeBose.
Katie DeBose, that's correct. She's one of our returning starters back there from cornerback. She was tremendous last year. I look to see her make All-Stars this year because she's one of the best cornerbacks. She's had a tremendous offseason, and she's going to be one of the best. She's one of the best cover corners in women's football.
All right, 1st and 10. At the 10 for the Pumas. There's a snap.
What a tremendous play.
70 with a huge stop right there. Loss on the play.
Once again, number 70, Brittany Stevens, has made her presence known, just blowing right into the backfield and just made a tremendous stop in the backfield. You're gonna have to game plan for that young lady. She is playing tremendous right now. She took a good game and made them where they had to do some things. Now the offense is going to have to make some adjustments. They're going to make adjustments for number 7.
Making some noise here early.
Yes, she is.
It's going to be 2nd down and 15. 2nd goal. Rocky's going to keep it. Gets around that edge.
Oh, she's got the sideline.
Rocky's going to score.
Oh, easy on a bootleg play.
Touchdown.
15-yard run by quarterback Rocky Phillips. We're at a beautiful bootleg play. They suckered the defense to the right. They all read run going left. She bootlegged right and was wide open around the sideline and walked in for a good 15-yard touchdown. Once again, showing that Hall of Fame experience. Great thing to have a Hall of Fame player on your roster and having the ball in her hand on every snap. Loving it. I'm thinking right now they're going to probably try for 2 and just to even out that score to take it 14-0. And we're going to see what these guys do now. They got some adversity to start their season here, and going to give the Hippies a little bit of a test here. Most of these were self-inflicted wounds by these guys. I am just going to sit here and let us watch what's happening. I think we got a little bit of issues right now with the referees. Got the spotters telling us what's going on right now. And up there, I take that back. They're going to try to attempt the extra point again.
Herzog on for the extra point, Terry. Pumas lead 12-0. Low snap. She gets it out of there.
And she
wide left.
She wide to the left. That's okay. This is
Terry, let's go back real quick and look at what set that touchdown up.
Yes.
The interception. There's the interception by
Khadijah DeBose. KD, we call her KD. She's
going up the sideline.
She made a tremendous decision to get the Our statistician is giving us the lowdown on what's going on.
And that led to this touchdown run.
Led to a nice bootleg touchdown run by Rocky Phillips, 15 yards. Tremendous play call once again by the offensive coordinator, Todd. And Todd Jones, he just called it. Everybody went left, and the whole defense flowed to that way, and then she just bootlegged right and left everybody in their dust. Nobody saw that coming. Right now, we got a 12-point lead by the Pumas. They're feeling themselves a little bit. The Hippies are reeling a little bit. First game, they're under a little bit of adversity. You're going to see what they're made of. I think they're made of pretty good. They got everything else all together. I think they'll do a really good job here. I tell you one thing, that number 70, she is a player.
She's going to be a force.
She is a player. Brittany
Stevenson.
She is
a player. 70 for them is going to be a
God,
force.
she is going to be a huge player. I hope that she stays healthy the entire season because that lady can play. She can play. She's been making what we call grown man tackles in the back.
Herzog set to kick. Just over 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. What are we waiting on here?
Waiting on the referees.
Waiting on the officials.
I think they're getting those guys. They're gonna give the Hippies a little bit slack, and this is their first game, and that's rightfully so. You got to make sure they got all the adjustments. You got a lot of rookies, a lot of new players. Kickoff is here. Great kickoff.
Fumble.
Knocked on her feet. She's trying to pick
picks it up.
Got it. Still made a little room. Got a little open field. Got tackled.
Pumas say they have it.
Look, they got Carradine Mitchell on the return. Looked like she did return it. Number 9, if I'm not mistaken. And the kicker, Litsa Hodsaw, kicked the ball out and made the tackle. Getting ready to get everything set up, and I think we're going to get ready to take a break in just a few seconds. Are you planning on taking a break? Just want to.
There's a lot of going on in here.
Playing by ear. We just want to make
Play
sure.
what back?
Taking a break. No, taking a break.
The touchdown?
Yeah. No. We're good. We're good.
That play?
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
Okay.
I didn't get it. I was trying to reset the clock.
Okay. So we're just doing. Everybody's trying to fill things out here. We're in a new stadium setup, and we're trying to get everything set up for you fans. Look like we're not going to get as much downtime here between the possessions. So we got the guys. They're already in the huddle. No downtime. They're going right into play. Almost like the AAF. There's no downtime. There's no commercials.
1st and 10. 1st and 10 for the Hippies. I tell you what, though, North Florida is popping. Ball's on the ground several times already in this first quarter. There's a snap. Handoff. Caught in the backfield. 78.
That's like deep. Is that
D. Holiday on there.
She's a tremendous player coming out now. She's going to show herself out. She's a very good defensive player.
Holiday, that's Mela, right?
Yeah, that's Mela. Came all the way from Tennessee.
From Tennessee.
Yeah, from the Tri-Cities Thunder. She came and moved down, and she's been a tremendous help to this team, and she's a great defensive player.
Loss on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 14 for the Hippies.
Looks like we got a big package on the defensive line front. We got some pretty good size up there. We really got some good talent playing for us this year, and it's going to be interesting. People are going to try to run the ball. They're going to have a little bit of hard time running the ball. It would have been nice to have that number 70 Stevenson with the Hippies to help us out, but our girls have shown themselves. They can play just as good on the defensive front. 2nd down and 14. Hippies at the line of scrimmage in a shotgun with a little spread. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And Hippies call a timeout. Delay a game against the New Orleans squad. As I said before, they're going to work out. They're working out all the bugs. It's their first year ever playing, first game. So there are going to be some hiccups. They just got to keep playing, keep doing their thing. They'll be fine. As we get going on. I remember us in our first year, we had these same type of hiccups, the same type of issues.
They'll get all that worked out.
Yeah, they'll get all that worked out.
They'll get all that worked out.
And believe me, you can see the talent on this roster. They just got to work out all the bugs and get their chemistry and get their timing down.
2nd down and 19 in the spread again, shotgun. There's a snap.
Up for a pass.
Under pressure.
She's running it. Got a little hole there. She got out. Did she get it? She got
brought down over here on the sideline by 20.
Yep. Lou.
Oh, that'll get you a flag. No flag, though.
Lou is. Everybody looks at her like she's a small, but she led the Pumas in interceptions last year, even as small as she is, and she will come up and give you a lick. So you can look at her size.
That was Hedegaard.
Yeah, Lou Hedegaard. She's the smallest one, but she's probably got one of the biggest hearts on the roster. That's why she's out there.
She'll pop you.
She will pop you. That's the whole little thing. Don't let the looks fool you because you will get hurt with that young lady. Yeah. I've seen her flip many players head over heels last season, remember? And she led the team in interceptions last year with 6 interceptions.
She's a ball of dynamite over there on that cornerback position.
And she's fiery, as you can tell. She'll let you know. You think you underestimate me if you want me. Underestimate me if you want to.
3rd down and 12 for New Orleans. They're taking a long time. They need to speed up on these plays.
You can tell they're trying to get things set up. They're trying to get like I know they're going to try. I can tell right now they bring in number 3 to try her on Lou. They just don't understand. They're setting themselves up for disaster because they see her as someone to pick on, and they just don't understand what they're going
against. There's a snap. She's dropping back under pressure.
They're trying to get to her right there.
That may have been tipped.
It looked like it was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and she didn't really get a chance to clear out
Jones
that.
with the pressure.
Yeah, the pressure was all from that whole entire left side of the defensive line. That's why she got the ball. They were right in her face. You know, they had already predetermined where they were going to go with the ball. We kind of knew that as the staff that they were going to go to number 3 against Lou because they thought it was a size matchup because they don't have any film on Lou and know how good she is. But it also opens up everything because we know exactly where you're going to go with the ball, and that's where it helps, and that's why they actually do that for a specific reason because they want you to go to that side because it opens up other things on the defense.
4th down. Looks like we're in a punting situation. We have Suttles and is that Kinsler?
No, that looks like we have
21.
Yeah, we got
21.
Yeah, Jasmine Davis.
Babyface.
Yeah. I call her Steve Atwater with that visor she got on. She likes to bring the lumber too. That's why they got her back there at safety.
I don't think they're punting. They look like they're going for it.
They're in a offensive situation right here. Watch the pass.
I think they're going for it, Terry.
Yeah, that was a false start.
Flags everywhere. She just didn't look deep enough for a punt.
5-yard penalty. Repeat 4th down.
It's not a punt, guys. It's defense.
They'll get him, Coach Terry. They'll get him.
You know how I get it. It's not like we're on our home side. I can't yell out at them. They wouldn't hear a word I'm saying. Sometimes that fan in me comes out.
All right, 4th down and
looks like
7.
they're going for it again.
4th and 7 after the penalty. New Orleans going for it. It's almost picked off.
I understand what their concept was with the little sugar line that it could be a punt, but the problem is you kind of telegraphing where you're going to go with the ball. They already pretty much know, and that's why they stayed back there and played it on defense. They played it just like they played them.
Yeah.
No.
Let's go, St. Mary's. Where you at? Let's see us stop.
Well, I tell you what.
Well, you're already feeling these longer quarters, aren't you?
But
we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
Yeah, you're right. But the defense is going right back to where they was in 2018, adjusting well, knowing what to do, doing their assignments properly. These girls know how to play this game. They're doing a good job with this. Now let's see if the offense can capitalize once again.
All right. Officially 2:27 remaining in the first quarter. Our clock's a little ahead of the game clock right now. We'll let it catch up. Rocky Phillips under center in the wing. Handoff.
Suttles.
Gain of about 4. Suttles on the carry.
Yep. It was a good job. Got a good blocking on the left side. They were able to get off their blocks, make a tackle, but she gained positive raw yards on that play. And that stuff will happen. It will really play dividends once again come the fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. These girls have been on that defense. They've been on the field an awful long time in this game. I think they've been on the field the majority of this first quarter.
I like the way we're rotating our backs.
Yes, yes.
You still have Kinsler. You still have Perry back there rotating these 4 backs in and out.
Yep,
these longer quarters now, it's going to pay off in the fourth.
You got Paige Jones. You got Alex Perry. So you got a good rotation in there.
2nd and 7. Here's a snap. A little bit of confusion back there.
A little bit of confusion. Here they get a snap. They got another defensive sack back there. That was probably a confusion on the play call right there. And New Orleans Hippies was able to take advantage of it. That was a good play. That was a good play by the defense, taking advantage of the mistake of the Pumas offense. It brings up 3rd down and long now. We're going to see how the Pumas handle this. And it's a little bit of adversity for the Pumas offense. Luckily, we're in pretty good field position in plus territory right there over on the Hippie side of the field. So they can literally take a chance and do what they need to do here.
It's a nice thing about having a player coach a quarterback.
Yes. A Hall of Fame player, Coach.
Yeah.
A Hall of Fame player who's seen just about everything
There's
in this game.
not too many ball clubs can say that.
This is not too big for her.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 13 for North Florida. One receiver wide to the right. There's a snap. Handoff. Kinsler. Got a hole.
Great run. And we got a penalty. Looked like we got a face mask penalty, which should give us a first down on that play. With a great pass. The offensive staff are just looking a great job. You can tell they're seeing what they need to make their adjustments on, and they're making the play calls based on what they're being told and way with what they're seeing. What a great call on that, because I'm sure that the Hippies were thinking that they were going to do some type of pass. They were totally unprepared for that inside run like that, and it showed. They're all in rush to passer mode. So it's going to, this is the coaching that comes from the Puma. The Puma's coaching staff has done a tremendous job the last year and so far this season and in the offseason getting these girls ready and obviously making adjustments when it's necessary. And
incidental face mask, only a 5-yarder.
Yeah, but that should give us a first down anyway. The yardage should give us the first down because I see them moving the chain. That all got to give us a first face down.
First down.
And it stops the clock with 38 seconds left. They're doing it.
First and 10. Rocky hands it off to Suttles over to that left side. Nothing there.
I'm telling you, they went right to number 70 again. You got to check what they are. They cannot run at that Brittany Stevenson. That is a tremendous player. She has shown right now that she is going to be a force to be reckoned with. That Brittany Stevenson, number 70, once again in the backfield.
Yeah.
Once again, and we have tremendous offensive linemen. That's not a knock on our offensive line. That's a credit to that defensive player because she's just a tremendous. We have tremendous offensive linemen.
Yeah, because that's an experienced offensive line.
Yes. I want to say that number 70 has played ball before. She doesn't look like a person that's never played football before.
All right, that's the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break. North Florida leads on this run right here, 12-0. We'll be right back.
North Florida Pumas.
Second Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Charlton Electric now serving Charlton and surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs.
Welcome back to New Orleans. Getting set to start the second quarter. North Florida leads 12-0.
And it's just a tremendous play on both
sides. They need to get the teams turned around.
I think they're going to flip the teams around. We want to see if we can give you the stats again from the first quarter. We're waiting on our statistician, and he's putting our stats. Got the Pumas on the first quarter had 5 first downs to the 0 for the Hippies. They had 15 carries for a total of 92 yards. No passing yards on that one. 0-1 on the attempts and completions. No fumbles, thank God. Got 1 penalty for 10 yards. And I think it was just really lopsided for the Pumas to coming out there. They were able to take advantage of it. You can tell the experience versus a brand new team. And we want to make sure that these girls are knowing that they've come for a play. These come to play. The Hippies have come to play. I know the score is 12-0, but it's not been a cakewalk. These girls have been prepared. They've played very well. They tackle tremendously well. I'm impressed by the way the Hippies tackle. They're very aggressive. And like I told you the offseason, this is a team to be reckoned with. We better get these girls now, because if they get their name out there and they build their program like they want to build it, this is going to be a team to be reckoned with. They got some athletes already out here on this team.
All right, here we go to start the second. Second down and 13 for the Pumas. Rocky, hands off.
Settles again.
Settles.
Another good run by
Got about
Danielson.
5 out of it.
Yeah, five. And you can tell right now the offensive line, outside of running toward Stevenson, have done a pretty good job of getting positive yards. Stevenson has done her share of damage on these drives, but outside of that, they've been doing a good job picking and choosing their areas to get their yards on. They've done a good job with the running around. The offensive line has done a very good job.
35 Pumas. Let's go defense.
I'll tell you what, this Hippie's been on the field quite a bit.
Yeah, the defense has. 3rd down and 5 for North Florida.
Say crowd. Defense. 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 Defense.
Handoff, Paige Jones up the middle. Got about 3 or 4 out of it.
Yeah, Paige Jones did a good job. She's turning her legs. Look like we got a player down here. For them, I hope it's not 70, because she's a tremendous player. I hope it's not any player, but especially for them, number 70, that would be a tremendous blow. Don't look like I'm not sure. They don't have any stadium numbers on their jerseys, so it's kind of hard to see.
Have an injured player on the field.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. We're just talking about that right now, that they have an injured player. And I'm hoping it's not number 70, Stevenson. She's a tremendous player.
Oh.
I don't want it to be any player, but definitely for them, she's one of the she's shown herself as being their top defensive player right now. She's been a havoc in their backfield all night long. We can't quite tell right now because she's laying down.
Hopefully she'll be all right. We're going to take a quick break while they check on her. We'll be right back. You're watching North Florida Pumas football on CSN.
Contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by...
All right, welcome back to New Orleans. She's walking off on her own power. That's good to see. Get a little bit of help.
Yeah.
It's 94. 94 count.
No.
No.
That's Monique Daniels, number 94.
Monique McDaniels.
Look like the Pumas are ready to get going.
North Florida headed right for my end zone camera down there, Terry.
See if we can get a little shot from that. It looked like we had a penalty on the play, or was that a first down?
It was a 2-yard gain. It was a 10-yard penalty. I'm still waiting on what the penalty was for, 10 yards. But it was on the defense.
Rocky under center. Hand up. The Rocky's going to keep it. Gets over that right side, gets a few out of it.
Good run. She called Rocky Phillip once again, calls her number. She calls the quarterback sweep, power sweep there, and they went to the right side. They played the defense and played it outside, so she cut it back inside, right into the teeth of the defense, gained positive yardage. I mean, right now, as you can tell, that the Hippies of defense has been on the field quite a bit right now, and they're starting to get a little tired here. Good thing they have the numbers sufficient to help them. But they're gonna have to figure out a way to make a play here if they want to stop the Pumas from just keep controlling this clock. Looking to the statistician, you're talking about what's going on as far as the stats concerned. But as you can see, we're starting to control the game by having the tempo, the way we're running the ball. I mean, outside of number 70 Stevens, they haven't really done much to stop the running game of the Pumas. And
First down 15. I formation for the Pumas. There's a snap. Rocky dropping back. Throws in a flat. 88's caught, but she took a knee right when she caught it.
Yeah, she can get up now. We're in the NFL rules, but she was the number 3 made a tremendous play on her. Looked like we lost a few yards on that play.
That was Teach.
Yeah, Teach Haynes. Yeah, she kind of lost her footing on that.
Second down. Thank you.
Right now, we're going to see where they're going right now. Look like we're trying to make some adjustments here. It look like they're coming out of the huddle right now. Yeah, show second down.
Second 15. Back in the wing.
Safety's coming down.
Rocky looking to throw. There's a receiver.
Oh, she made a tremendous play on the ball. Nice slant call. She threw it a little bit high, but the defensive back was able to make a play on it. They tried to come down on the defense came down on a blitz.
Gonna bring up third down and 15. It's a big down for us right here.
Yep. They've converted just about every time when they had the ball in scoring position. So we're gonna see what they come up with on this play. You know. And I think it's actually going to be 2-down territory for the Pumas. I think they're going to go for it if they get any type of positive yardage on there. I think they're actually in the position right now. They're going to go for it regardless because right now the defense it's going to be a long way for the Hippies to go.
There's a spread out of North Florida. Trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. Paige Jones in the backfield with Rocky. There's a snap. Going deep. Incomplete. Intended for Suttles.
It was pretty well defensed by the defense. They saw it. They kind of played adjustment to it very well. It was just a little bit overthrown by Rocky. I think Suttles did not expect the ball to be laid out as far as again, so she wasn't able to get out there, and she didn't and she might not even be able to pick it up in the light there. So she was kind of looked like she was not at full speed trying
Fourth
to get
down
to that.
and 15. I think we're a little bit out of Michelle's range.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna go for it again. Right now, even if they don't convert it right now, we already got them deep in their own territory, and we're controlling the clock right now. So it's just another play that their defense has to play.
Officially 12:41 remaining in the half.
You can hear the crowd here trying to hype up their defense. They got a good fan base here tonight. They got a good crowd.
This crowd is into this, man.
Yes,
this is fun. This is fun.
Very fun. I'm thinking I'm at a Charlton County High School football game.
Yeah, this is nice. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Paige in the backfield with Rocky.
Look like they got a whistle here.
Flag. Is there a flag? Flag on the play. Might have been motion on our line.
What did they call? I can't see. Looks like I'm looking at a 0 on the play clock. I don't know if it was by the referees or was it. Okay, they called the false start.
Motion.
No, false start on the offense, so that's going to move them back 5 yards. You know, so we actually right now need to get something positive on that yard to kind of put them back in negative field position again.
You know what I'd like right here?
What's that?
Kinsler right up the middle.
Yeah, that worked last time, didn't it?
She's she's had 2 big runs out of that already.
Yep. But even if you don't, we need to get positive yardage on this play just to make sure we have better field position for our defense. Because it's been putting pressure on the play calling of the Hippies offense with our defense.
Spread. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. There's a snap. Rocky under pressure, gets rid of it.
Oh! Yeah, she was open. I think our receiver could not locate the ball. She would have been wide open, but she didn't see the ball come.
The Hippies are lining up right on our receivers and chucking them right at the line.
They're doing a good job of chucking them at the line of scrimmage, but they are able to get off, and I think it has disrupted the timing on the passing game just enough so they haven't been able to make those passes complete. I guarantee you, though, come halftime, they're going to look at that and they're going to make the right adjustments and they're going to hit some of those passes that they will not be able to hit in the first half here. But one of the things is the defense has gotten plenty of rest, as you can tell. So the offense and the offense of the Hippies has not had any chance.
Lights out.
Yeah. So they cannot afford to make any mistakes down here. The offense of the Hippies can't afford to make any mistakes because then they'll be right back in scoring position for the Pumas if they make a mistake. They can't have a turnover. They got to at least be able to punt.
12:36 still officially on the game clock.
Mm-hmm. Tell you what, this crowd is just tremendous. I can't say enough about the crowd tonight.
Yeah. First and 10, Hippies. Running a spread, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
That's a false start.
Flag on the play.
No, 6 is not in the backfield. That must be 9. 6 was on the line. Trying to talk to our statistician here. They don't have stadium numbers, so from our angle, we can't get the numbers of the Hippies player because all they have is the stripes on their shoulders. So if we don't see them from a forward or a rear view, we have no idea what the player number is.
Yeah.
Right now,
first and 15 for the Hippies.
That's a bad thing to do, to get yourself in this type of field position and then start making mistakes when you're down deep in your own end. They're going to have to try to do a bit job. They're going to probably have to call some conservative plays to try to get themselves in the field position, maybe run a few plays and then punt the ball out of there so that they can give their defense some breathing room. Because right now, if they don't get anything, their defense is going to be stuck deep trying to stop our offense again.
First and 15 after the penalty.
Looked like we got another penalty.
Another one.
I think they had too many men in the
That's
huddle.
Going to be against New Orleans.
Yeah, another penalty on New Orleans. All this is becoming their first-year team. They're trying to get all their stuff together. And, those things happen. I remember, like I said once before, it happened to us. Yeah. First-year team, all these things.
Pains.
First game, everybody's excited. Some people are hearing things that they may not have thought they heard. That's the way it is, though. But for their first game, they've played tremendously.
Yeah, they're playing lights out. It's only 12-0, and we were in a championship game last year.
Yes.
Quarterback will keep us. He's got some room over that left side. Still on her feet.
He's got a great
finally brought down over on that far side by 50, 5-0.
5-0. I think that was April DeWall. And it's the first down in the history of the New Orleans Hippies.
DeWall.
The first down in the history of the New Orleans Hippies right there.
The very first down in the history of the New Orleans Hippies.
And it didn't take a whole game to get it. That's one of the things. Hey, like I said, they come to play. They got some good athletes. They just got to get themselves together. We're going to have to be prepared when we play them again. And this game is not even over yet, so we got to do what we need to do.
Playing ball, man.
Yeah.
They're playing ball.
Like I said, we didn't know what they had, so.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, single back in the backfield with the quarterback. There's a snap, handoff. Hitting the backfield.
Oh, what a tremendous play, both
nice
players.
Job there.
Once again, Psycho Shakita Brown making another big play, coming off from just what she did last season. She was she's our utility player. She comes in, plays all these different positions. She's a tremendous defensive player and came in and made another tremendous play in the backfield. Psycho, Shakita Brown.
Second down and 1.
Loss of 2 yards on the play.
Oh, I was looking up there at that. Oh, okay. Now they change it over there on the scoreboard. Second down and about 13. Scoreboard has 12.
At least they got themselves a little bit out of the hole. They got some operating room to run it with, and they can call their normal offense right now.
Shotgun under pressure.
That's allowed. Get on the ball. Get on the ball.
That's a fumble.
Fumble. She got up and made the tackle. It is now, it should be the Pumas' ball.
It should be a fumble behind the quarterback.
It's a fumble. Backward pass.
Incomplete.
That was definitely a lateral. Then that should be the Pumas' ball. They look like the referee. That should have been the Pumas' ball. But they're calling it an incomplete pass. They're saying it was a forward pass. But hey, like I said, it's the first game for everybody.
It's going to bring
third
down and 12, Terry.
He's got a lucky break there. It was tremendous pressure put on the quarterback by MJ Michelle Jones. And I'm telling you, she's a tremendous, tremendous player. Tremendous player. MJ Jones, I mean, she is wonderful, wonderful. And that was a great play by the defense.
Third down and 12. One to the left, one to the right. 4 going out in formation.
Once again.
Breaks it to the right.
Tremendous pressure caused the quarterback to roll out.
And bring up fourth down.
Once again, that Pumas defense just keeping where they left off last season.
They've only given up one big play so far.
Last play. And that was one, you're right, only one big play, one first down in the entire half. They've totally controlled this game on the defensive standpoint. And that was off a broken play by their quarterback. She made a tremendous play.
The Hippies, they faked the punt earlier. Let's see if they're actually going to punt this time or fake it again. They had that short shotgun.
Right now, they have nothing to lose. This is their very first game. We call this their mulligan game. They can do whatever they want to. You don't know what they're going to do. You have no idea. So you have to be a little bit prepared for everything. And they're kind of doing that same thing again. It looks like they're going to go for it.
They're going
for it. So you're going to have to play defense. They're going to challenge you all 4 plays.
Pumas have 2 deep, but I don't think they're punting.
No, they're playing. They're basically playing for the pass here. Right here.
They're kicking.
They punted. They did the punt. Let it go! Let it go!
Don't touch it.
All right, 1st and 10 North Florida at 44.
I want to say it's probably about a 30, 35-yard punt and tremendous play.
We'll be right back. Nope, they're already lined up. We'll stay here.
I mean, this game is moving along. They're trying to get this game moving. They're not going to give us a lot of long breaks.
First down, Pumas.
I tell you what, the play has been very well, especially for our first-year team. They've been playing really well.
Yeah, they have.
That was pretty good. I was expecting a pass, and they punted it. So that's going to give people something to work on when they play the Hippies from here on out, because you never know what they're going to do out of that formation.
Let's go, St. Mary's.
You good?
All right. One receiver left, one to the right. Offset formation. Rocky under center. Handoff.
Oh, what a great run.
25.
Alex Perry and a face mask.
First down.
Face mask. The referees didn't see it, so she didn't see the face mask. But that's okay.
Alex Perry.
Yeah, Alex Perry again. She got to shut up talking to the referees, and then she won't get.
Alex runs with such power. When you see her in person, you wouldn't think it.
She's probably lost about 25 pounds, and she was fast last year. She's extremely fast. Now, what I've really liked about her is she's become a patient runner.
1st and 10, Pumas. Handoff.
Face mask again.
No flag.
We got to get the refs. We got to get the refs to look at this. I mean, once again, number 70 on the play, but we have to have the referees get us checked. We got some penalties that they haven't seen yet. Too bad we're not in the new NFL season where you can challenge non-calls now, like they did with the. Speaking of it, we're in New Orleans, where the famous non-call was made. So.
I said defense.
Defense. Once again, we got that clock running.
All right, their clock's caught up with mine now, so we're back in sync.
What down are we going on? I can't.
Defense. A little louder.
2nd down and 12.
Defense.
Pumas back in the wing. Paige Jones. Jones breaking tackles.
Puts her shoulder down into the defensive player.
Picks up another about 2 yards shy.
10 yards. She picked up almost all of the penalty. We got a player down for the Hippies, number 53. As I think, like I said, it's going to be a game of conditioning today. And right now, you can starting to see a little bit of the wear and tear on the Hippies. I don't know how much contact that they've had in their offseason in their first year. And they're going to have to be conditioned, especially with these 15-minute quarters. You're going to have to be tremendously conditioned.
Go ahead, Terry. Just got to get this clock stopped. The injury timeout.
We got all these players out here. The first game, and the conditioning is going to be a huge factor here. Probably cramps on number 53. I don't think there's anything major right now. She's up talking to the training staff there, and 33. Yeah, they're just trying to see what she's injured at. I think it's probably cramps. And
hopefully it's nothing serious. Don't want to see anybody get hurt.
No, then I think
they all work too hard for that.
She's one of their star players. What's her number? She's number 53. I'm trying to see. I don't even think we have her listed on here. Yeah, we do. Alicia Jones. So I know in the preseason she's one of the players that they had in their preseason memorabilia and all their preseason information. It looked like she's up and on her feet, so she's going to have to come out for one play. And let's get back ready to play here. They're already in the huddle for the Pumas, getting ready to call their play. Look like do we have a timeout call here?
What's that?
Look like we have a timeout call here.
Another timeout, so we'll go ahead and take a break.
I don't know. I didn't see a whistle or a signal.
Are they going to call a timeout in addition to the injury timeout?
We've got a lot of confusion going on here today. We're not sure exactly.
No, they're bringing them back. They're bringing them back.
And like I said, this is the first time these officials have done a game here. There's not been a team here in quite some time. So everybody's working out the bugs right now.
3rd and 3. Better hurry with this play call. We might get a delay.
Defense! 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 Defense!
3rd down 3. Rocky under center.
Defense!
One receiver to the left, one to the right. Rocky's going to keep it and roll to the right.
Bootleg. She's got it. She
gets that edge. First down. Rocky headed up the sideline.
Gets out of bounds. Tackled out of bounds.
First down.
Still no flag. They're kind of letting them play today. They're letting them play. Another tremendous run and tremendous call by the Pumas, and another tremendous play by Rocky Phillips. She's really coming to play with some big plays that are getting us out of some good situations. What a fabulous play of her going around the right end this time. They all bid on that. They all bid on that lead to the left once again, and she bootlegged right. Their end keeps crashing, and I can tell the coaching staff is relaying that, and they're just going to bootleg. They're going to let her keep falling asleep on the end, and she just bootlegs right outside of them. And a good no block, too, by the receiver.
1st and 10.
I'm going to
review.
That's a good run by Paige Jones. One of the things you're going to have to look for, and I think the referees, because they're new, you're going to have to watch the Hippies are kind of grabbing at the face mask. I hope it doesn't take somebody getting injured for them to start calling that face mask penalty, because they are grabbing pretty high.
Terry, I've got the end zone camera on the crowd.
Okay.
How about this crowd here in New Orleans tonight, man? This place is packed.
It is
awesome.
Their side is noise. We got the announcer getting them all hyped up, especially on 3rd down. They've shown out. I'm hoping that crowd. They got their dancers down here. This is a really, really good night of entertainment.
Handoff up the middle might be enough for 1st down. It's going to depend on the spot.
Settles probably gained about 2 yards. Once again, Stevens, number 70 on the tackle. She is quite a load on that defense. I'm sure they're going to make their adjustments in the second half on her. It's a really
Let's go, Hippies.
got a lot of changes here. Got a lot of changes. People coming in and out right now. The defense, the defense. Normally, you figure they've been on the field this long, they would have had some hands on the hips, and they have done a good job playing this game. Look like number 70, Stevenson, Sean's a little bit of injury, but she's going to stay in there and tough it out. She's a tremendous player. This ought to be good here on 3rd down here.
3rd and 1. Come on, defense.
3rd down 1.
3rd down and 1.
Get a good push.
Rocky under center. Hands off. Right at the no, she keeps it.
Reverse.
24 going around the edge. Flag on the play. She's in for the score, but I think this is coming back.
They're going to call it back because I guess they're going to call holding on the offense, but the reverse worked to perfection. And Skittles Broxley made a tremendous open field move to get around the corner and score in the end zone. But guess it's going to all be for naught. But that's going to be a play you can tell it's going to work in the future. Yeah,
they executed that well, except for the penalty.
Except for the penalty, that's all. And now the Hippies got another player down, and that's probably going to be a factor as we get into this game. We're starting to see players go down for the Hippies, and I'm not sure if this is their first live game or contact, but it is what it is. They're gonna get there and get better.
Injury timeout.
They now have it on the
Timeout. All right, we'll go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching Pumas football on the Charlton Sports Network.
Okay, call it the 29 then. Okay. That means
We serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Charlton Electric now serving.
Welcome back to New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm Adam Bell along with
Terry
McGriff. What do you want me to get here?
We're looking at that
cheerleaders.
St. Mary's.
Oh, the band. Got a band, halftime band here.
Yeah, they're going to look like they're going to put us a show on. St. Mary's Catholic School. They're going to put us a show on with this band. They're looking good out there. I thought I was looking at LSU for a second there. All that purple and gold.
All right, they got the player. Player came off finally under her own power, so that's always a good sign.
Yeah, that's a good sign. She'll be able to go back into the game. Like I said, this is their first game plan. It's going to be some of that stuff. Speed of the game, injuries, you got to get used to that stuff.
3rd and 17, Pumas ball. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
3rd and 17.
Third down, 17.
Defense.
Rocky going deep over the middle, intercepted.
But you know what? That put them inside. That put that interception, and he took her down right around the 10-yard line. So that was kind of, to me, like a short punt. So that actually ended up being for our benefit, even though that's better than what, because if she'd have dropped it, they'd have been up near the 35. So that should have been
like a long punt.
I can tell you, young there right there. She should have let the ball go. She actually made a bad decision by intercepting that ball. That's just because she's young, So now it's 4th instead of 1st and 10 near the 30. Now it's 1st and 10 inside their own 10-yard. That was a very bad decision to make, but that's because she's young and she didn't know any better.
We just need 6 points.
Okay, where's the ball at right now?
Yeah, so, I mean, just thinking about that again, that was not a very good decision on her part of intercepting that ball. That's been one, like we tell our players, you got to understand the situation that you're doing in. And she should have let that ball go, and that put her team in a very bad situation right there. Now instead of 1st and 10 outside of the 20, now they're inside of their own 10. Any mistake is the score for the Puma.
5:17 remaining in the half. Officially, 4:45 on my clock. I had it caught up, and it kept going on me. First game.
Yeah, everybody's working through
first game of the season.
Looks like we got a
caught in the backfield, 78.
Demela Jones. Demela
Holiday.
Demela Holiday, again. She's trying to play like she's number 72. for the Hippies. But she's a beast down
Who
there.
was it?
It's the Mela Holiday. She's a beast down there now.
Yeah.
Now it's at the 5-yard line. First and 15 from the 5.
Now that should be inside the 10. That should be shouldn't have
First
been half
and
no, that's
second.
not
No,
half
it
the
should be
distance.
second down.
That's 5. Yeah, you're right. Half the distance at the 5. Right. I'm thinking the other way around.
Second down and 15 for the Hippies.
Inside, they can't make any mistakes, and they already start making them with these penalties. They got to just calm down. And I hope the coaching staff makes the proper conservative call here. If not, this might be the first safety of the season for the Pumas.
Under center. Hands off.
Great
They get her in the
tackle.
backfield down about the
Great
2-yard line.
Tackle. Once again, defense. This time it was Steph McKinney. She sniped inside and tackled her for a loss of about 2 yards. Steph McKinney, once again, one of our another big defensive linemen. She's a great defensive end and pretty good offensive player too. What a great play. They're going in the wrong direction here and deep in their own territory. They got to figure out a way to get some positive yards to get this ball out of here. If not, they're going to give the Pumas the ball right in scoring position once again.
Second down, 18. Ball on the 2. Ball on 3, according to the scoreboard.
What does our spider say on that?
Where's the ball at? Is that the 2 or the 3?
Ball is at the 3-yard line, according to the officials. Look like we got a timeout on the field.
Timeout
on the field from the Hippies. So
we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching Pumas football on the Charlton Sports Network.
Charlton and surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible.
All right, welcome back to New Orleans. We're live. Opening night for the WNFC. Got a good one here in New Orleans. Pumas lead 12-0. Got the defense out there holding the Hippies down there at the 2 or 3 yard line down there.
Yeah, they got them deep in their own side of the field. They can't make a mistake. And I'm kind of lost. Yeah, second down at the 3 yard line, if I'm not mistaken.
She gets a couple out of there.
Play call, tackled by number 33. That's Rachel Stroman. She's a rookie linebacker, really good player. She's come on pretty strong. And Ashley Lansford out there assist on the tackle. So now you got 3rd and long here. They've done a good job. That was a good play call by the Hippies just to get some positive yards, to try to get
out of that end zone for the
get out of the
Hippies.
end zone and do something so that they can have some positive play here. I tell you what, this has been a tremendously played game, tremendously called game by both sides. And so, and the crowd has just been fantastic here.
3rd down, 15. Hippies bringing it to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback under center, one receiver to the right. There's a snap, handoff. Guy has a hole. Oh, what a hit! Oh, man,
my
what a
gosh.
hit.
I can't quite get the number on that. She gained about 4 yards before. She was just level. Looked like that was number 90, MJ Jones. Oh, it a tremendous hit on the play. Stopped her dead in her tracks. Oh, my goodness. And they tell you women can't play the game of football. That hit will rock any football player, no matter what your gender right there.
Go back and take a look at that hit real quick while they're lining up.
That's good.
Here's the previous play. They get it off in time. Right there, boom. All right, let me get back live.
Let's see.
4th down and 10 for the Hippies. I need a camera, Terry.
Watch the pass! Watch the pass!
And they punt it. We should get good field position out of this.
Don't pick it up. Let it go. Let it go.
Great field position.
Pumas will take over right there, 1st and 10.
Down on the 29.
First down, Pumas.
Yeah, 29-yard line. Nope, they marked it. They moved it back to the 30-yard line.
On the 30.
Mm-hmm. They moved it right back onto the 30-yard line.
Makes it a 20-yard punt.
Pumas in tremendous field position inside with less than 2 minutes left, a little bit over 2 minutes
A
left.
little
in the
over
half.
2 minutes, a little over.
Yeah, we have a 2-minute warning in about 10 seconds, and we're about 30 yards away from scoring. And I think it's going to be some quick passes and some really quick hitters here to get this ball in the end zone. Really, really, really good played game so far. I can't just keep saying how good this game is, how energetic it is, how entertaining this game has been for both sides. You got to give credit to the Hippies for getting themselves out of a pretty bad situation. It could have got really ugly, and they managed to get themselves out of there and get the ball out there so they can at least play decent defense with some decent field position, even though they're in their own territory.
Defense on the field. Y'all know how we rocking. Defense. Defense.
Got first down, Rocky Phillips under center.
Defense.
Hand off to Paige Jones. She gains about, since she's still on her feet, still driving for yards. Down
about 8.
Yeah, about 8 yards. Tremendous play. And we got
Clock
the 2-minute
running.
warning right now. Now the clock's running. It stopped at the 2-minute warning right there. So we got the 2-minute warning right here. That's another new rule about the WNFC. Clock does stop at the 2-minute mark. So we
2-minute warning.
Yep.
That's another change.
Mm-hmm. Another change.
Now, how you may have answered me, but there's so much, everything going on.
Yeah, a lot of excitement here
It's
tonight.
a lot of excitement here. How long are half times this year?
Halftime, I believe, is 15 minutes still.
15 minutes. Okay.
They're gonna have a halftime show. One of the artists that did the national anthem, she's gonna do a show. You got the St. Mary's Catholic High School band. They're gonna perform. It's gonna be a nice show for this nice crowd that's come out here tonight. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah,
If you
we'll
can pan
cover
down,
them.
you
We'll
can
cover
see
them.
you can see the band. They look like getting ready to go do their thing. So it's gonna be really, really fun to entertainment for this crowd tonight.
We'll cover them when the band's out there too.
Yeah. Once again, I'm going to say this. This has been a very, very well-played game from the perspectives of the Hippies. Heck, this is the first game in their history going up against one of the toughest teams in women's football, and they showed themselves very, very well. They've had the ball for little less than 5 minutes the entire game for the most part, been in a lot of bad positions, and they've shown themselves very well. They've shown a lot of composure, a lot of discipline in this, and they've done and got themselves out of there. They gave up some plays, but they've made some plays. Especially, their player Stevenson on the defense. Their quarterback made a great, tremendous play to get them out of a jam to get their initial first down in their history. They've done a wonderful job in their first game, far better than anybody could have imagined. Yeah. So that's a credit to the Hippies organization, the way they've played so far this game. They could have easily just.
And it's not over yet, Terry.
And it's not over. We're only up 12. We're only up 12, and it's 2 minutes left in this half. So it's not a foregone conclusion who's going to win this game. And we thought that when it came in. We didn't know what to expect. Rocky Phillips under center here.
All right, first and second down and 3. 2 minutes left in the first half.
Jones again.
First down.
Back to.
She's still on her feet.
She's still on her feet.
Still on her feet, driving down the field. First down, Pumas.
What a tremendous running and tremendous blocking. Looked like we got another player down here, which will help us because it automatically stops the clock again. Stop the clock!
Gary Bradshaw, Juwan Jones gonna stop.
Every once in a while, y'all will hear somebody yell back home. That's Coach Terry version.
I'm sorry, that's the coach in me. I'm sorry. I try to get rid of it. I mean, I'm so used to managing games from the head coach perspective. So
sometimes Coach Terry doesn't need a mic for people back home to hear us.
It'll like the Hulk. The Hulk will jump out of Bruce Banner for just a second or two and make his presence known. But I'll try to keep the coach under control here.
Hippies have a player down with one.
Yes. That was my main concern, that we had a player down.
Officially 1:42 remaining in the first half.
Because this updates on each play.
Okay.
You can see Danny's 8 carries, 56. Page 7, 49. There's Rocky and Sam Kidd. And it'll only do 4. And then here's Rocky's passing stats from here.
Yeah.
I like to do this for our team. I'm just showing you.
Well,
Look at over there.
tell you what, this has been, and I know we keep saying it over and over and over again, but if you guys could see this crowd here tonight, you would know women's football is alive and well. The WNFC would be proud. I see the owner of the Hippies coming up the stairs. You got all these people. You got the band getting ready to do their halftime performance. This is a tremendous, tremendous crowd. The team of the Hippies has done a wonderful job of playing their very first game. You would have not known that this was a first-year team, let alone playing their first game. They're coached tremendously well. They play tremendously well, led by their great defensive lineman, Stevenson. She is tremendous. We got some great plays out of her so far that's really, really gave the Pumas a lot of problems on the offense. So, this is a really good game, and I'm sure everybody here watching at home on your devices have been entertained by this game. I can only hope that the other games around the country of the WNFC has been as entertaining as this one. So we're going to see how we got the last minute and 42 seconds left in this half. And you're going to see what plays out. We're going to get the player. She's kind of working her way off the clock. Good. She's able to go off the field under her own power. And she's been really good today. She's played a lot of plays, and that's one of the things that might be a factor as we go along in this game is the fatigue, because they have played so many defensive snaps this half.
Yeah.
Their defense has been on the field just about the entire first half, and it's probably going to make a big factor as we go into the second half, because you got to play a whole another 30 minutes in the second half. And,
it's not over yet.
No, and these girls are.
We've been playing football for 2.5 hours. No, that's not right.
And the Pumas have done a smart thing. They've really kind of taken the air out of the ball, except when they felt like it was going to be to their advantage. And we're back under the center again. Here we go.
Oh, here we go. 1st and 10, Pumas. First and goal, rather.
Yes,
Settles up the middle.
Oh, it's
touchdown.
Like I said, that's where that wear and tear is playing on here, man. That wear and tear just to wearing them down, because they've been on the field just about the entire first half. And at the end of the half, you can see some of that fatigue to start to show its ugly head on the Hippies defense. They've been playing tremendously with a lot of heart the whole half. But the thing about it is they've been on the field the whole half. Their offense is going to have to do something, make some good halftime adjustments to give them a break in the second half. Or this might turn a little ugly, which we hope that won't do, because they've worked their butt off. They've played with a lot of grit and a lot of heart. You got to be really, really proud of that Hippies defense, especially that Stevenson. She's a tremendous player. She's been tremendous. We're just going to see what's going on. I see they got their quarterback. She's warming up here, getting ready to try to do something within the last the last minute and 32 seconds of the half, and maybe they can get something going. You never know. They might have something up their sleeve, Adam. Mm-hmm. They might have a little trick play once they get this ball. We never know. And we got to be careful.
We're keeping the offense in.
You got to be careful with the kickoff, too. Yeah, they're going for 2 now.
Going for 2 right here.
Yeah, to try to at least get it up to the 20-point mark.
1st and 3.
Going for 2, so I'll switch to the action camera. I had the end zone camera hooked up.
Looks like they're kicking it again.
Whoops, wrong way at them.
Look like they're going to give another shot at an extra point. This is the time to work on that stuff. We got a little bit of a comfortable lead.
Herzog's in. We're going for 1. They switched it up on us, Terry.
Looked like, did she get it over? Yes, she got it
good.
through. Good. All right. Her first extra point of the season. Congratulations to her. Hey, if at first you don't succeed, try again, as they say. And she finally got herself one. We got a couple of injured players kind of getting their way off the field as we make ready to switch over sides here to get ready for the kickoff.
Let's go back and take a look at that touchdown run.
Oh, yes. What a tremendous blocking by the offensive line on that play. And you can tell the fatigue of the Hippies is starting to show up a little bit.
Here's the touchdown, Terry. This is Suttles over that right side.
As you can see, the blocking, wonderful blocking. She followed her blocks really well. We've been harping on her about doing that, too, because she was a zone runner, kind of picked her holes, and she did a great job following her blocks once again, and it paid off for her getting in the end zone. She's done a great job today. She's got over 9 carries. She's got 9 carries for 65 yards and a touchdown, so she leads the team in rushing right now, and led by that big long run she had in the first quarter. So it's been a very good play. We've got we had 3 plays, 30 yards in 38 seconds. What a great job of managing that last 2-minute offense. What a wonderful job. They got the ball. The only problem with that is we left 1 minute and 32 seconds for the Hippies.
19-0.
Yeah, and then they're gonna chance to get the ball and not be deep in their own end. So we're gonna have to make sure we play defense and don't give up anything cheap here. Starting with this kickoff. We're going to need a good kick, good defensive coverage, and play defense for this last 32 minutes and go in half. Hopefully we get out any score on the board by the Hippies, who've played tremendous. You have to give it to them. They've played tremendous. Their crowd's tremendous. Everything about their organization has been nothing but tremendous. Oh, my God. You would not think that this was a first-year organization at all. Everything about they've done and what they look like and everything is first class.
And here we go. There's the kick. Herzog.
Nice little short kick. Got in the air, got it bounced.
It's fielded.
By number 9. She got it right.
Lost her footing.
Touched her. There you go. They brought her down. Lost her footing there, or she had a little bit there.
1:26 officially remaining.
Now the Hippies are going to have to have a little bit of urgency right here.
Do we have information on what this band's from and everything?
It's from St. Mary's High School Catholic.
Oh, that's what you were saying. Okay,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They got 1 minute and 26 seconds to go. They're going to have some urgency to get the ball downfield, which might be a little bit dangerous if they're trying to throw the ball here.
Yeah.
It might be a little bit dangerous. So they're going to have to be picking on how to get this ball up there. I'm sure they got some plays up their sleeve that they haven't showed us yet. So we got to be on the lookout so that we don't give anything. And we got a couple of rookies out there. We're hoping that's going to be able to make the plays when time to make a play.
Give some of our veterans a little bit of a breather.
Yeah, it looked like we got
to close out the half.
Mm-hmm. We got a good little mixture of veterans and rookies out there right now on that defense.
I was going to get scores from the WNFC site. Mm-hmm. I couldn't get it to load, so I guess we'll have to try to figure out another way to get scores from halftime.
Right. So here we go. They got it. She's running out. She's getting out. She got open. Did she get it? She got it out there. Nice little pass there. She got downfield. Did she
going up the sideline?
Oh, she wasn't able to stay in bounds. What a nice play by the quarterback. What was the quarter? She did a great job rolling out, made the defensive end miss, and she got a play. Kayla Logan did a great job getting the pass to Ursula Phipps, who made a tremendous play. What a good play call. That's the way to get out of there, That was tremendous. That's the way to get yourself going right there. Sorry it's at our Puma's expense, but, you know what? You can tell they're coached well. They're coached well. The quarterback is a pretty good quarterback. I'm not sure if he has any experience playing, but that was a real heady play that she did. They would get away from the outside rush and make that play.
You know what I love about this? We're up 19-0, and this crowd's still acting like it's 0-0. They are into it, man.
Yes.
It's fun. This makes it fun.
Yes. Like I said, this is great women's entertainment. I'm telling you.
1st and 10, Hippies. 1:16 officially. Under center. Hippies just completing a big play to get down here. Swing pass. Yep. It's complete.
She got out there with a good play call. That was another good play call.
She gets out of bounds. Stop the clock.
They made some good plays. They made a little bit of adjustments to the defense. So now it looks like the Hippies
I
are getting
think we're going to see our veterans come back in now.
they're gonna put the veterans back in the game here. It's gonna, as you can see them, they're starting to come in now. They were trying to get the players in. Looks like they were trying to rotate the players to get everybody.
Yeah, I see our veterans coming back in now.
Yeah, they put the big ballers back in the game. You know what I mean? And I understand why they were trying to make sure that everybody got a chance to play, get everybody a little bit of experience. They say, up. Y'all didn't do the job.
There's still a lot of football left. You don't want them to get on the board.
We had some rookies in there. We're going to see how they were going to handle this. They didn't handle it very well, so here come the veterans back in the game.
Let's go, Hippies. Let's go, Hippies.
Oh, she's under center.
Quarterback under center. There's a snap, dropping back, under pressure from the backside. That's complete.
What a play by both
both
defensive linemen, pressuring the quarterback and making the play when she thought she was open. What a great play by the defense. You can tell that the veterans are back in the game when they're on that veteran defense that knows how to play football, came back here and made a play. Now they're down, and it looked like we forced them to call a timeout with that. 49 seconds left in the half.
Who called timeout? Somebody called timeout?
Looks like the Hippies called the timeout. I know the Pumas didn't because we want that clock to run.
Hippies called timeout?
Yeah, it looks like
it. Officially 49 seconds. I didn't see the timeout. My clock says 27. It's officially 49.
You know, look like the referee's doing something. I'm not sure. Look like it's just a strictly timeout. Look like they're making their adjustments here.
You haven't lived till you've tried to produce a stream, run a camera, run a clock, and a scoreboard.
I'm telling you, you're super multitasking.
I don't know about all that, but I'm trying. We're multi-something.
Putting a great show on. That's what you're doing.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying. I hope everybody at home's enjoying it.
I hope you're enjoying this game. This is a tremendous game.
Yeah. I love the atmosphere, man.
The atmosphere,
I love the
everything
atmosphere.
about this game. I've had a wonderful time up here with you. Having a really wonderful time up here with you. This is fun. Watching this crowd, listening to all this stuff, and watching these players play this game.
Look at that crowd on the camera.
Wow!
When's the last time you've seen a home stand packed
for their very first game? So you can just imagine once the word gets out there about the Hippies, this thing they're going to probably have they're going to probably lead the league in attendance.
And even the visitor side over there.
Look! Oh my gosh! This is a very well attended.
I'll get a shot of our folks over there in just a second.
Quarterback. She's in the shotgun. Hey, that's 12 men on the field.
Dropping back. That's complete.
We lost the lights. Just went out a little bit. They got a hold on. Good thing it's right at halftime.
Somebody hit the stadium lights.
She caught it. Look like we lost one half of the stadium lights right there. So they're playing with a little bit of light down here. They can see, but.
Officially 41 seconds. Only 6 seconds ran off the clock for that play.
Yeah, we got number 15, Lisa Herzog on the tackle there.
Official timeout. Well, they got to turn the stadium back on.
I don't know who called a timeout, but they should be out of timeouts. They should be out of timeouts. The Pumas call a timeout?
Terry, we're talking about the home crowd. I got a shot of our crowd. How about our people who made the trip, man?
I mean, all the way from Florida and South Georgia, man. Look at that. And then we even have some of our fans on this side that we don't see right now. What a tremendous night of football by the fans. By the fans. They've done a great job showing up to watch some women's football. Yeah. Great night for the WNFC. Great night for the New Orleans Hippies organization.
And that's not a trip around the corner to come all the way from northeast corner of Florida, southeast corner of Georgia, all the way over here, and the folks did it.
Yeah, they did a wonderful job. Wonderful job. Oh, my goodness.
All right, we're going to take a break while they reset the stadium lights. 41 seconds officially remaining in the first half. You're watching WNFC football on the Charlton Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and equal housing lender.
Charlton Electric, now serving Charlton and surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealers.
All right, welcome back. They've decided there's enough lighting to go ahead and keep playing, so we're going to get back at it. It's 3rd down and 8, 41 seconds officially remaining in the first half. Quarterback dropping back, going deep. This might be picked off. No, incomplete.
Short. Great, tremendous pressure by Demela Holiday, straight up the middle. Put pressure on the quarterback immediately, which forced her to release the ball before she was ready, and she had to make an errant throw. Luckily for her, it wasn't an interception because Lou was sitting there ready for it. It just died before Lou could gather herself to get to it. Great play, great defensive play by Demela Holiday. She's been playing just as well on that defensive front as Stevenson for the Hippies has been playing on their front. Great defensive linemen play tonight. 4th
down and 8, officially 36 seconds remaining in the half. Now, what's interesting is trying to throw the ball with the dim lighting.
Yeah.
I wonder if the receiver's looking up or having trouble finding it.
But the light didn't have anything to do with that play. The defensive
No, defense was in position on that one.
They're right back.
I'm talking about if they go deep again with the dimmed lighting, the receiver can find the ball.
Yeah. Here they are in the shotgun again.
4th down. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Quarterback dropping back. Going deep to the right. She's got a receiver.
Incomplete. She couldn't find it. What she did, she stopped her feet. She turned inside. The quarterback threw it outside. It was total miscommunication by their part, just a little bit, because they haven't been on the field all game. So they didn't have their timing down. So it was just a little bit of communication. She went in when the quarterback was throwing it out. So it's what it is. Luckily for her, she was open too.
Yeah, she was open. She was open.
And it was just some miscommunication. So the Pumas got out with one. And
29 seconds officially remaining in the half. Think we'll just take a knee right here and go to halftime?
Take a knee, go into halftime. Take the win. We're up 19. Let's take the win and go in at halftime with a 19-point lead. Especially playing this crowd. This has been a great, great crowd tonight. I'm going to keep saying it all night long because I want everybody in the country and the world to know how good this crowd is in New Orleans tonight.
All right, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Pumas. We're not taking a knee, Terry. We're in a spread. Trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. Rocky takes a snap, dropping back. Over the middle.
Tipped by the linebacker. Almost intercepted. What a great play by number 17. She played it perfectly. Rocky Phillips had no idea. She dropped right into the zone. Only thing, she was just a step slow, or she would have walked in the end zone on that. We got away with 2 straight plays in a row. We got to be careful. We got to give this Hippies team more respect. Yeah, we got to give them a little bit more respect than that. We got to do better than that, because that one almost cost us big time right there. That would have been a disappointing blow to us if she'd have picked it off and went in the end zone. We played a perfect half scoreboard-wise. We need to finish this on a perfect half. So let's be smart, take the air out of the ball. I know we want to do good, but and get our last points, but they've been on the field a long time. We just just keep punching at that defense. It'll pay off in the second half.
2nd down and 10. Okay, it looks like now we're going to take it. Wing formation. Rocky looking to pass, going deep. Incomplete.
One of the things, it's going to be hard for her to throw on that right side of the field right now because there's very little lighting. The lights on the visitor side are completely out, so they're going from that side. So they're going to have a hard time connecting on that. And that was a great play call, but it just was bad timing between the receiver and the quarterback due to the lighting.
All right, 3rd down and 10, 20 seconds left.
Skittles Broxy couldn't find the ball because there was no lights for her to find it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying earlier, that dark ball.
And I know we want to do something.
There's no lighting on the visitor side at all.
We need to be careful, and we need to go ahead and do what we got to do we normally do.
But I mean, the Hippies played under the same conditions when they threw it deep in there.
Yeah, but you can tell they threw it in the lights for the most part. They threw it into the lights. Looked like we're going to take a knee and get out of here.
I think the officials are trying to get this thing to halftime so they can reset the lights while they're in a halftime break. Waiting on the clock to run. Incomplete pass. I don't know.
Is that it was an incomplete pass. If we're going by
NFL rules, it should have
been a stop of clock. But they're going to run the clock out, and we're going to go in at halftime. Thank God, with a 19-point lead. Luckily, the last minute, we got lucky. I told you, we left 1 minute and 32 seconds too much on the clock, remember? Left a little bit too much, and we're lucky to get out of here without them scoring.
I tell you, while the band's getting set up, let's go back and look at the first half highlights.
Okay. And we're going to get our stats. Mr. Larry, he's going to get us our stats for the halftime.
You got the stats? Okay. Here's the first big run of the night, early first quarter.
What a great job by the offensive line and Danny Suttles. And she did a good job actually at the end of that play getting out of bounds when she knew she could be caught from behind. Instead of fumbling, she got out of bounds and made a safe play. I'll give it that. Here's a
touchdown run by Rocky. First one.
This is where she made that great adjustment. Moved the offensive lineman over, which moved the linebacker and the defensive lineman over, and she was able to sneak it in there. Great coach and great job by our head coach and Hall of Famer Rocky Phillips.
I believe this is the interception. Yeah, this is the interception.
Here's the one where Khadijah DeBose was able to beat Johnny on the spot right there. Got the tip ball, made a tremendous play, getting on the sideline, getting the offense in scoring position, and doing another smart play, getting the ball and not turning it back over to the Hippies, and we're able to take it and get in the end zone again.
Second touchdown run by Rocky.
Once again, I have to give this one to straight play calling. The offense was able to see what the defense was doing, was able to make a great play call because the defense was sucking up and called a good bootleg at the perfect timing, and Rocky just went right around the sideline, right into the end zone untouched.
This is the one that got called back. I won't do that one.
Yeah, this is one of the plays. Is this the reverse?
You want me to go back to it?
Yeah, I want to see talk about the reverse.
This is the one that got called back.
Yeah, they got off on that one. They got lucky on that one, just like we just got lucky at the end of this first half. If that play was not called a holding, that was a tremendous play call and a tremendous play by everybody executing that, especially Skittles Broxy. She made a great job of getting loose to get around the sideline to get in the end zone. Unfortunately, it was just called back due to penalty.
Here's the one that counted.
Yes. This is the Suttles. Here. This is the one where I think we had some.
Oh, no, that was that hit. That was
the defensive hit. My bad.
Here's the one that counted. And then we'll come back to the band.
Okay. that you guys can hear the band. We're going to show you this last replay. Here with Suttles going up with tremendous blocking by the offensive line. And as we go there, we're going to let you guys see a little bit of this band by St. Mary's Catholic School, all-girls school, who's come out here and they're doing a tremendous job all game long, keeping the crowd involved in the game, along with the dance team. Can't say enough about the New Orleans Hippies organization, how they put out in their first game. They've come out and done a tremendous job to giving us a great night of entertainment, giving you fans who are watching online and the people here locally who come out in droves. I'm telling you, if you guys could see
I'm going to turn our mics down for a little bit while he's getting the stats together. Letting the folks at home enjoy the sights and sounds of the St. Mary's
High School Catholic School.
All right. Band. And we'll have stats in just a moment. Enjoy the band, y'all.
I'm getting this ready to take down the coaches. Hey. What I'm doing right now. Defense.
You gotta give them back. The first game we've done everything right.
23 yards, 43 yards, and gained 65 yards. We had 5 penalties, 30 yards, and 20 minutes at halftime. Did you see that? We've never had 20 minutes at halftime. On one side of it. Fourth down, 0 for 2. Total 9, 11, 20 plays. Where's our team at? I just need the coaches, I guess. To me, I was embarrassed with what they did with the national anthem. They waited for it to come to the sideline. She never did it. Well, they could have. The wireless map might even go out in midfield. That turned out to be the issue. Well, she did it a cappella and she started too high. And so she couldn't reach the high notes. Well, she wasn't supposed to be singing with the band. She was supposed to go on. But she never started. Okay, I'm going to take this down to coaches.
All right, that was a St. Mary's marching band. What a great job those young folks did. We're going to get on some stats real quick. Terry McGriff's outside. So we'll take care of this real quick. First half stats for the Pumas. First downs 9. Rushing yardage, 161 yards rushing for North Florida. Passing yards, -5 yards. I've only attempted one pass. It was complete for 1 of 8. I'm sorry, 1 of 8, 1 interception. Fumbles, no turnovers, no interceptions. Penalties, 5 for 30. On the Hippie side, 3 first downs. That's a tribute to our defense. Our defense playing outstanding tonight. Rushes, 9 rushes for 23 yards. They passed the ball for 42 yards, most of that coming right there at the close of the half. There are 4 for 11 passing with 1 interception. And I believe 2 or 3 of those completed passes were right there at the end of the half. Let's see our leading rushers for the Pumas. Danny Suttles, 9 attempts for 65 yards. Paige Jones, 7 carries for 49 yards. Rocky Phillips, 4 carries for 24 yards. Sam Kinsler, 2 for 23 yards. Alex Perry, 3 for net 0 yards. Individual passing, we already hit on that. 1 of 8 for -5 yards for Rocky. Receiving leaders was not really with negative yardage. T. Chains, -5 yards receiving. For New Orleans, the leading rusher is Kayla Logan. 2 attempts, 31 yards. Terry McGriff on Facebook Live over there too, man. We're streaming everywhere, Terry. We got it all going on tonight. Jasmine McCain, 1 of 5 on rushing. Kamisha Redmond, 1 carry for 2 yards. Trell Williams, 1 carry for -4. And Jarene Mitchell, 4 carries for -11. Passing, Kayla Logan, 4 of 11 for 42 yards and 1 interception. Leading receivers for New Orleans, Lorian Francis with 26 yards receiving. Jasmine McCain with 14 yards receiving, and Alyssa Phipps with 3 yards receiving. I think I got all those names right. I don't think I butchered anybody, I hope. But those are your halftime stats. Time of possession. I'm sorry, that's time remaining. And those are your halftime stats. We appreciate our halftime staff, our statisticians rather, for the halftime stats. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching WNFC North Florida Pumas football on the Charlton Sports Network. We'll be back with the second half in 11 minutes.
In the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sports Net.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Welcome back to New Orleans. I'm Adam Bell for Charlton Sportsnet. If you have a halftime score or a score, an update from a game you're watching or know about, shoot me a text inside the next 9 minutes at 912-276-7999, and I'll pass that score along. I'm having trouble finding scores from around the league right now. So if you have a final score or just a scoring update from around the league or around the nation in women's football, shoot me a text and I'll get that on the air inside of the next 8.5 minutes. I appreciate it. We're going to take another break. We'll be back.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and equal housing lender.
Charlton Electric, now serving Charlton and surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, used in their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and equal housing lender.
Charlton Electric, now serving Charlton and surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Okefenokee Rural Electric.
Welcome back to New Orleans. Mardi Gras out here in the stadium, man. This place, I tell you what, it's a different kind of atmosphere out here in New Orleans. It's hopping. Women's professional football making a big debut out here. You wouldn't know they were losing 19-0 right now. These fans are hyped. They're ready for some football. It is loud. They had a high school band out here. A lot going on, lots of excitement. We hope you enjoyed the halftime show from the St. Mary's Catholic. But we appreciate y'all watching. We're 1 minute 30 seconds away from the start of the second half. Hippies are on the field, huh? Yeah, I'm back. Hippies are on the field now, waiting on the Pumas. They're over there in the far end zone.
And I will say this.
You can't hear me? How about now?
Yeah.
How about now? You got me?
Yep. Just for y'all, I'm going to say it once again out here.
If you can hear this music. How I feel when I'm there.
Yeah. If you can hear this music, if you can see this crowd out here, you can see the teams getting ready to warm up. This is what we're talking about. This is women's football at stepping their game up to the next level. The New Orleans Hippies, New Orleans, Louisiana area, Kenner, Louisiana, you guys have really showed up and showed out for women's football, for the WNFC. You guys have done a tremendous job for tonight's opening game of their inaugural game of their inaugural season. They've done a tremendous job, and they're playing good ball. They're playing good ball. You're only down 19.5 against one of the best teams in women's football. You know, the Pumas have made it that they're one of the better teams in women's football. Yeah. They don't back down, and they can play with anybody in women's football. And they're playing toe-to-toe with them coming out of the gate. Just imagine. They got the support of their mayor, their city councilman here. They got all this crowd here. And people are just now finding out about this team. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with as we go forward. You know, and they're talking about stepping your game up. That's what the WNFC motto is. They've stepped their game up coming right out of the bat. So you know what the rest of us got to do. We really got to step it up.
I wouldn't want to be the second team to come to New Orleans.
No, I don't. Especially with this crowd.
Folks are fired up already.
You got Petey over there doing the announcement over there. They got it going on right here. We're
going to have to bring him back to South Georgia.
Yeah, they got the gang. They got the band. Had the band. They put on a tremendous show here in this first half. Hopefully the Pumas can put on a tremendous show in the second half and send these people home just a little bit sad. Not too much. Just a little bit sad.
Yeah, we've been hyping the Hippies a lot, but the Pumas are getting it done. They're getting it done.
I mean, they're doing all the entertainment. The Pumas have got to play. They put the points on the scoreboard. That's the way it ought to be. I can live with that every day as long as we win and the fans are happy. That's all I care about. Looking in them beautiful black helmets with that oversized Puma logo and that teal top and black bottom, they're looking really, really good. Kickoff getting
All right,
ready.
here we go, getting set to start the second half.
Tremendous night. The weather is beautiful. Everything's beautiful. The crowd is just.
We made out on the weather.
Yes. Oh my
We
God,
did.
we made a great. Hey, don't even need the air conditioning here. Got the windows
There's
open.
nothing-
Got the
there's
doors
nothing-
open.
there's nothing- there's
Beautiful breeze. Oh my gosh, you can't do. I'm just telling you, this has been perfect. This has been a perfect start to the 2019 season, and I hope it ends exactly the same way it started. I'm telling you, we're really, really pleased what's going on right now. Really pleased.
All right, waiting on the officials to start this thing up. The lights are back on in New Orleans. Thought I was in Irwin County there for a little bit. When the
I
lights
think I
went
saw
out.
that broadcast.
Yeah, my Irwin people, they know all about that.
Let's go, Hippies.
Getting ready to kick
All right,
off. Kicking
we're
off.
underway in New Orleans. Start the second half. Fumble. She picks it up, headed back the other way.
Get around the
Trying to get
corner.
around that edge, still on her feet, out of bounds.
Good
That
job.
might get a flag.
got
Yeah,
a
I figured
flag right
that.
there. Got a little bit of late hit, but that was just because she just did a good. Number 9, that she did a tremendous job hustling. That was Essler
Somebody
Phipps.
forgot where they were on the field.
Yeah, Essler
Got a
Phipps.
late hit over there on the sideline.
Well, she earned that because she made everybody work to get to her. The way she kept running the ball, and the girl, our player just didn't really realize where she was on the field and hit her. But she made the entire kickoff team work on that one. And so
Now,
she earned them
I'll tell you,
15 yards.
Into that first half, Hippies had some success throwing the ball. They might come out throwing again here in the second half.
They just got to block it up, and I look like they got one of their players out though. I just seen one of their players out of the shoulder pads, number 53. That's going to be a little bit of a blow for them if they don't have her. I want to say Alicia Jones. She was one of their starters there, so that might be something to see if you're going up against the Mela Holiday there. That might be a factor in the game because she's out. Yeah. And then
They're
now
marking off. Yeah, they're marking off that 15-yarder.
and I'm noticing that, you got 70, Stevenson, number 70 is for the Hippies playing both ways. That might be a factor as we go along in the game.
Yeah, it probably will be.
Yeah. So they're getting ready to huddling up. They're taking a quick
Now we're
punch.
back home next week, right?
Yeah, back home waiting on the Atlanta Phoenix. We don't know what happened. I know they were playing that game. They should be about over by now. And that ought to be tremendous. That'll be a tremendous game. That'll probably be one of the marquee matchups.
We need our hometown folks to show out next week.
Hey, you got to match this. You got to match this, North Florida. We got to match this. They've set a high standard here in the New Orleans area. All right.
All right, 1st and 10, Hippies. Shotgun formation.
They're in the pistol, actually.
Dropping back. Under pressure,
She runs
Paige
the ball.
Jones. Oh, she breaks the tackle. And they finally get
look-
about 4.
Yeah. Paige did a tremendous job of just making sure she can't contain. She was going to rush and going to cut it inside, but the quarterback was actually waiting to get outside.
Yeah.
So she shut
turned
it
it back
down
in.
and made her forced to run it, and we'll take that every day. That was very smart play by the defense, especially Paige Jones, by recognizing what was happening to her and making the proper adjustment on that play. That shows you the level of football intelligence that our football players have, especially Paige Jones. That was a great play, great tackle, sunning her to the linebacker. We can take a 4-yard like that all day long as they don't give a big play. We got the momentum. We need to keep it, so that's great.
Oops.
She's in a pistol.
Second down. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. 2nd down and 6. Quarterback dropping back under pressure. They might get her.
got
She gets
away.
out of it.
There
we
we got her
go.
on a sack there. She lost 1 yard on that.
Defense stiffens.
Like
Terry, I got some scores. Old Matty Kellogg hooking me up with some scores.
Wonderful. What do we got?
Royalty, 48. Diamondbacks, nothing.
That's out of the other league. Okay.
Dark Angels, 20. Comets, 6. Phoenix, 13. The Threat, 6.
That's out of Carolina.
Dynamite, 70. Lightning, 0. Lady Gators all over the Fierce. And the Prodigy all over the Knights.
Typical. Once again, I'm going to talk about our defense once again. You can't live and die on the pass against this Pumas defense. You'll
this
get your
Pumas
quarterback
defense
hurt.
playing lights out, man.
You can't do that. You're trying to live and die on the pass. You can't just drop back at time after time. You're going to have to balance it out a little bit because you're going to get your quarterback
Maddie,
killed.
thanks for the update.
She's a pretty good quarterback. I have to give it to her. She's very athletic. Getting ready to get started again. They're looking like they're trying to pass the ball once again.
3rd and 10.
Here they come.
A little bit of
on the
movement,
snap.
no
Got
flag.
Good pressure.
Under pressure,
she's
she
forced
throws that
to just
away.
throw it
She
away.
just threw that away.
That actually should have been intentional grounding. Once again, we missed on a call because she was under pressure and she just threw the ball away without getting outside of the pocket. There's going to be a little bit of issues that we're going to have to deal with when it comes to officiating with this particular crew, that they're going to have to be schooled up a little bit, unfortunately. And I know this is their first game too, but we've been some glaring little weaknesses here with some of the calls here.
Fourth down
Overall,
and
not
10.
a bad job, but it's not what we consider an A+, stepping your game up job. Good job by the defense once again.
Hippies waiting on the signal from the coach, trying to decide if they're going to punt or go for it. I think they're going to punt this one. I'm 1 for 1 on calling this.
Yeah. We got to play it off. They're going to have to play it even because they're in one of that sugar. They're in one of that sugar, so you don't know what they're going to do. You don't know if they're going to try to throw it.
Davis is deep.
She's got bad
It's
snap.
opportunity for the
Good
Pumas.
job. She just got on it. That's another bad play. Bad snap right there, and gives the Pumas tremendous field position to start the second half. What a good luck for fortune
That
for the
defense
Pumas
still
right there.
pitching a shutout.
Defense is, like I said, it puts pressure on that. And the more the tired your offense gets, the harder and harder it is to move the ball against that Pumas defense because they don't let up on the pressure.
We're moving the ball on the ground. We're doing a good job.
Yes.
I was reading the stats at halftime.
Yeah.
Doing a good job on the ground. Got to find our passing game a little bit.
Right, yeah, and that's going to take a little bit of time when the first game of the season, and then they want to just make sure that they do safe stuff. They don't want to do anything high risk in this one, and especially when you got a lead, you don't want to give them free points or anything off of being greedy. We call it don't get cute. You know what I mean?
No, don't get cute.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's it.
All those
You stole that from me, man.
Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah.
1st and 10. Taking a long time to get this play in. We might get a delay. It took a long time getting this play in.
I don't know we got 12 seconds on the clock, so we got plenty of time.
Come on, defense. Y'all know what it is.
Rocky under center.
Defense.
Suttles.
Once again, big
Got a
play.
hole.
Big play.
Oh!
She just put her shoulder in
stiff
there.
arm there by
Oh, my
Suttles.
gosh. Good job. That was a tremendous play. The blocking on the right side of the ball was really good. She had plenty of room. She's able to. They're doing a good job of catching her as she goes to keeping her from breaking it. So they're playing it pretty good. But what they're doing is allowing us to eat the clock.
Second down and 3. Rocky under center. Handoff.
Alex
over
Perry on the
left
outside.
side.
She cuts it back. Oh, she
back
got
inside.
did she break
Still
it?
on her feet.
Still on her feet. Tremendous, like she did last season with all that power running. What a great job. What a great job.
Alex Perry.
Yeah, and as you can tell, you can see as we're getting started here, you can see the fatigue factor starting to take its real ugly head right now. We didn't even have Stevenson in there on that play because I think she came out with the offense.
Yeah,
now they're bringing her in. They're doing some wholesale substitutions right here to try to see if they can keep the Pumas from getting in the end zone. And as you can tell, that fatigue is starting to catch up with the Hippies there.
You got Kinsler in there now, Terry. Sam's in there now, along with Suttles and
looked like Alex Perry. Yep, there it is.
Perry
Once again,
cuts it
Perry
back
gets
inside.
look at the drive, and look at the blocking by the offensive line.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Yes, she got in the end zone. What a great. Just the offensive line did a tremendous job. It was like they had them on roller skates all the way into the end zone. What a tremendous job by the offensive line. I'm not going to give that one to the running back. I'm going to give that one to the offensive line, who did a tremendous job on the left side, pushing the defense back into the end zone. Easy touchdown by the
That offensive line is doing a really good
job. Wonderful job. You can tell as you get beat on and beat on and beat on and beat on and beat on, and we're just the beginning of the
these
third
long
quarter.
15-minute
these
quarters.
15 minutes quarters. That's gonna be a factor again. A lot of teams playing us right now because that's our bread and butter. Starting up for the PAT here.
Here's the extra point. Phillips to hold. That's up.
Oh, beautiful
good.
kick.
That was a nice
Beautiful
play
kick.
right there.
Yes, you can tell we're getting in our groove now.
We're going to take a break. Pumas lead 26-0 in New Orleans. We'll be right back.
Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
All right, welcome back to New Orleans. 26-0. Pumas lead. Hartzog set to kick. Nice kick. She kicks this one deep.
Oh, fumble picked up. That always makes me good because everything gets broke the time. What a great hit,
Nice
though.
return.
Great hit.
Good job by the deep kickoff team to stop them.
You can tell, too, the effect of the new rule on the kickoff where you're not able to get the running start, how they're not getting back there quite as fast on those kicks now because they have to wait till after she's kicked the ball before they can take off from the line. And it's been safer, but it's also been better for the return team.
1st and 10 Hippies at the 31-yard line. 10:56 officially remaining in the third.
Before we get started, just want to inform the crowd that play was 3 plays, 33 yards with a 10-yard run by Alex Perry. But he took a minute and 32 seconds off the clock. That was a tremendous drive.
1st and 10 Hippies. Dropping back to pass. Rolling to her right. Looks to her right. It's incomplete.
And you can see they were bearing down on that to make a tremendous hit. And when it went over her head, she let it go. Unfortunately, that receiver was going to get laid out. You see how she held up right at the last second when the ball went by. But
Our
she was
defense
going
is
going for a kill
popping
shot
on
on that one. You can tell it. The defense is right back to form, just like we hadn't even stopped playing from last season.
2nd down and 10, New Orleans.
This is, like I said before, this is not the way you want to live against the Pumas. You do not want to try to line up and just pass. You're going to get your quarterback killed out here doing that.
2 receivers to the left. Quarterback dropping back, rolling to her left.
Getting pressured again.
Going
To throw
deep
it
back
deep.
over the middle.
Lou almost got her first interception
off.
of the season. Lou almost got it once again. I'm telling you, you can't live against the pass against the
Edegaard's all that one, man.
Her eyes got huge. You know, she's like, I got my first one of the year. They'll coach her on that because she should have broke on the ball. She waited for it to come to her. She knows she's probably sitting there thinking, if I'd have just jumped when it went to the ball. I would have went to the ball. It would have been something else. It would have been a turnover for the Pumas. Once again, they're going to try to pass. I do not recommend doing that. You can't move the ball trying to pass the ball on them.
3rd down and 10.
Let's go Hippies. Let's go Hippies.
10:43 officially remaining in the third.
Looks like they're going to try some type of screen right here. Oh,
Pressure
again. Holding. There he goes.
Going deep. Got a receiver wide open over third.
Yeah, but that's because of the holding. She should have never gotten the ball off, but it was holding like she didn't near tackled the defense in. And they had a play set up especially for this. It was like a rollout throwback play like the old 91 Washington Redskins used to do.
Yeah.
They rolled out to the right and threw it back left, but they were holding and they didn't ever get a chance to properly set it up.
Holding against the Hippies.
What down is this?
Third.
Yeah, they're going to refuse.
If you decline it, it'd be fourth down. They're going to take it, back them up, third down. Coach Terry up here again.
I would have, but hey, I'm not coaching. Or listen? Okay.
They mark it off. Did they accept the penalty? Unbelievable. It's still third down, though.
I don't know.
Got one of the family members telling the announcer how to pronounce the name correctly.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah, I would have refused it, but I know they're getting the girls some work.
It might have been. That might have been what it was.
Yeah, that's false start, and it's
Under
tremendous
pressure.
Sack. Maybe that was the right way to call it.
Puma's defense.
Now you're fourth down. You got them fourth down inside of their 10-yard line.
Fourth down and 20.
Like I said, once again, you cannot make a living
10-15
trying to
officially
line up
and
and
counting.
pass the ball against this tremendous Pumas pass rush defense. And defense,
That front four is killing it tonight.
You cannot do that. You don't have an offensive line that can stop these girls from getting in the backfield. They apply too much pressure up front. Yeah, it was about that. She ran backwards. So that was another tremendous loss. Puts them really deep in their own. So even if they get the punt out of there, if they punt, the Pumas are going to have tremendous territory. You got Jasmine Davis sitting on their 43-yard line right now, waiting for the punt. So you're already in Hippies territory even before we even line up for the punt.
Yeah, fourth and 31. Clock continues to run. Now it's caught up with mine.
Did they break the huddle with 12 again?
Turn mine back on.
They got 12. It look like we just got a timeout called.
And a timeout called. So while there's a timeout, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Fourth and forever for the Hippies when we come back.
Hey, Indian fans. Did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Charlton Electric now serving Charlton and surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661.
All right, welcome back to the Big Easy. 4th and 31 for the Hippies.
Can we call it fourth and forever?
Yeah, I said 4th and forever. Hey, let me tell you something. Charlton County last year, there was a 4th down and 90 for the team we were playing. It was, who was it? Applin County, 4th down and 90. I've never seen that before.
How many penalties did they get on that?
Oh, crazy penalties all on one series.
Wow.
One play.
False starter once again.
Oh, this could be a touch.
Is that a safety?
That's a safety.
That is a safety. She's in the end zone. Safety for the Pumas. First one of the season. The ball, it was a pretty bad snap. the punter kind of was trying to figure out what she was going to do with the ball, and by the time she made a decision, the Puma defense was all over her. And actually, it might actually be a good thing for them because now they get to kick the ball off from midfield instead of from their own end zone. So that's not a bad play that happened to get the safety now because it's actually going to help the field position when they go out to play on defense. Now they would have been starting the field position on their side of the ball. Now they get to kick it and to make the Pumas start the field position.
Push it back a little bit further.
You gave up 2 points, but it really wasn't a terrible thing that happened to them because the 2 points allowed you to gain some field position. Otherwise, you'd have probably got bad field position and gave up 7 points.
So they'll kick off from.
I think they're going to punt. I'm not sure if they're going to do it from the
From
tee
the
or
30.
Normally they punt it as a normal kickoff. And I'm pretty sure they haven't worked on a safety kickoff. I'm pretty sure of that. They'll probably do it like normal kickoff, like a normal kickoff they would.
The Pumas will get the ball back with just over 9 minutes remaining in the third.
That helped us with our little extra point misses too. Now it's 28-0. But even after that, even after all these things, you have to still give the Hippies a lot of credit. They've done a tremendous job playing a game in their inaugural game. They've done a good job. They haven't played terrible. They've not been inept. They've done a good job. They've just playing a team that's a little bit more, a lot more experienced than them. They played. They played how many? Played almost 40 games now. You know,
Yeah.
and this is their first. And we played in championships. They haven't played a game yet. So I think they're doing a great job for the situation.
We've been right here 2 years ago.
Yep.
There's our hometown fans over there that made the trip all the way to.
Well, the NFL rules, you kick it, I believe
Appreciate all those
you kick it
folks
from the 20, if I'm not
making
mistaken.
the trip out here to New Orleans to support your Pumas.
Like I said, it should be from the 20, but, you know, this is their first game, so a lot of things are going to have to get worked out here.
Getting set to kick.
I think the officials are trying to work this thing out and get things figured out here. They're making some adjustments. They're getting ready to get together, talk it over a little bit here.
Yeah, get it worked out.
This is the first game, so you know everybody's trying to work out the bugs, work out the kinks, including us. So.
Hippies getting everything set up. They got too many. Now they don't have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I counted 12.
They got 12 on the field?
I don't know. That's what I counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now they only have 10. They had 11 to begin with. They only have 10 out there now.
They got to count them up there. I mean, this happens. This is your first game. A lot of this stuff is going to happen. People are getting frustrated at this point. You know, I'm sure they had some high hopes that they were going to do on the scoreboard better than they've done, and you know they have, you know, rightly they're frustrated. So
North Florida's going to get a real good position.
Yeah. I mean, it's right now. North Florida got a pretty comfortable on the scoreboard. You know, they can do some things, but they just can't get careless. They can do some little things to experiment. They just can't get careless right now. And I'm pretty sure the coaching staff won't do anything that'll put them in jeopardy of giving up points. The
Hippies getting everything set.
Yeah, the Hippies are good enough. They don't need any help.
And here we go. We'll get this thing going.
Kickoff. Skittles Broxy picks it up. She's got blocking on the left
Head
side.
over that left side.
She makes a spin move.
Breaking tackles.
And she gets good. She gets around the 30-yard line, maybe to the 29 of the Hippies. What a good return by the Pumas kickoff return team. Good job by Skittles Broxy. She hasn't been able to get open for her big plays like she normally does. She's coming back from a year off because she had a child, and she's chomping to get at the bit. She's one of our better players. She's one of the better players in women's football with that tremendous speed that she has. And we haven't even used her deep yet. That's the scary part. I'm pretty sure they're saving that. I should probably.
1st and 10, North Florida. New quarterback in.
Yeah, we got Santina.
Bryant in at quarterback.
Yeah, Santina Bryant.
Now, as Brian develops, because she is a tall lady,
Yes.
she can see over that line real good.
She is doing a great job. She's a longtime football veteran. She came over from another team, and take that back. She wasn't from another. She retired from football because I remember coaching her a few years ago. She's a tremendous player.
Oh,
Tremendous
okay.
player.
Handoff, Perry. Perry gains about 3 on the play.
Good job by the offensive line. Get the defensive line, and once again, they did a good job of making the play on that job, keeping it to a short game. You know, those guys are playing hard. You can't do nothing but give them respect. They're playing hard, even with the way the score is, even the way that they're tired, playing both ways for the most part. Really, really, really good job by both teams.
Second down, 8:37 and counting officially in the third. Handoff, Jones over that left side, breaking tackles, first down, Pumas.
Yeah,
well, I might have been premature. That's close.
It's close. She's just doing some good hard running. They're not doing anything fancy. They're just letting the offensive line do a little beatdown job on them. They want to let the offensive line get some play time, is what we call it right here. Push these girls around, work on their technique, work on their communication on the offensive line. As we go forward, we're going to get these girls ready to play.
First and 10, they did get the first down. Bryant, hands off.
Sam Kinsler. Sam got it on the inside run. They were there. They stopped it real short. Sam Kinsler, she did a pretty good job. But they did a good job coming off the line on that one.
Second down, 11.
Get that clock ticking
Long
right
10.
Get the clock ticking right now. I think she might have lost a yard on that. Well, I guess our statisticians are saying it's a no gain on the play, so at least she didn't lose any yardage.
Second down and 10 for the Pumas. Bryant under center. Will hand off.
Perry got a tremendous way to go.
Oh!
She keeps her legs going. What a good job.
Perry.
What a good job.
Pumas keeping it on the ground.
Eating that clock up. They're just doing a tremendous job. They got a nice lead right now. They don't need to get cute. They're going to just take a little bit of the air out of the ball, run the clock down, get it in the end zone if they possibly can, and just take it home. Keep being smart with the ball. Great job by the offense. Great job by the coaching staff.
Third down and 6 for the Pumas. Bryant will take the snap. Hands off to Jones over that left side.
She's up again. She could have went outside, but she chose to keep it inside. She could have broke toward the end zone, but I like what they're doing. They're eating the clock up. They're giving some plays. You got the defense right there. You can see them with their hands on their hip a little bit. They're starting to wear down. You can see everybody, all the different players get their hands on the hip. You see the guys taking their knee, hands down. You can tell that they're getting that first half really took a toll on them by not being able to get off the field and the offense not being able to generate any first down. It's telling factor right now in this second half, and we haven't even gotten to the fourth quarter yet. 15 minutes. We got 20 more minutes left to play in this game.
4th and 1. Bryant.
Rocky Phillips. She's got another touchdown.
Rocky touchdown.
What a game for Rocky Phillips. Great hole on the left side. I mean, tremendous blocking. They took the whole entire right side of the Hippies defensive line and pushed them into the backfield. She literally walked into the end zone, giving us a 34-point lead right now. Got a couple people coming off right now. It looked like either a shoulder or equipment situation right now. What a tremendous job. You can't give credit. Okay, they're getting ready to send up for the extra point here, but you got to – they're going to call it timeout.
In for the extra point.
Yep, they called a timeout. Well, yeah. Right now we're looking at what a great job. Rocky Phillips on another 11-yard run. I think it's her third touchdown of the game. She's good drive so far. He got 6 plays, 30 yards. They ate 3 minutes and 34 seconds off the clock, and getting ready to try this extra point. So Lisa Herzog can get her streak going. She's already hit one.
Is it official timeout?
Timeout?
Yeah, you got an injury timeout. Look like that. You got injury timeout. We might have to go ahead and try to pay some bills here.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Pumas football on the Charlton Sports Network.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Welcome back to New Orleans. Getting set for the extra point. Rocky Felix just taking it in from 11 yards out. Puma's starting to pull away now here in the second half. Herzog in for the extra point. Phillips to hold. It's blocked. That one's blocked.
They can pick that ball up. They got on the ball. Did you see who blocked it? I think number 20 was the person that blocked the kick. We can always play it back and give them when we go back in there.
We're going to go back and take a look at that touchdown.
Can we go back and look at the kick, extra point, to see who blocked it?
Yeah, if I can get it real quick. I don't know. I might be too far gone. Let me see.
That's one of the things you can tell we're going to have to work on.
Too far gone. I got it too late.
Okay. But that's one of the things we're going to have to work on as we go back as we get back at home next week and get practice. We'll probably put a little bit of extra time working on extra points and stuff like that. But, with all the new players and all the interchanging, I'm sure they got people in and out. We're going to get that timing and everything down. Yeah. Oh, okay. Up there. Yeah. So. Yeah, once again, the scoring drive was 6 plays, 30 yards. It took 3 minutes and 34 seconds off the clock and ended with Rocky Phillips, Hall of Famer, on a third touchdown of the night on an 11-yard run. She has had a tremendous opening to the 2019 season. Right now, with what she's doing, she's my biased nominee for Player of the Week. I have to give it to her, When you score 3 touchdowns and you lead the offense the way you've led it, we had one turnover, and it was actually a tremendous turnover that turned into a punt, which you can give great credit because it ended up with them inside the 10-yard line. Kickoff, they missed the ball again. Great defense.
Stopped by 21. What a big hit.
What a good hit. That once again, our safety, babyface Jasmine Davis on the tackle. What a great play. What a good call. Offense is getting ready to come out on the field. I just hope they keep their spirits up. Let them know that they played a tremendous game. There's nothing to be ashamed of here, And right now,
I'm proud of our defense.
Yeah,
and our offense has done exactly what they needed to do.
Yeah, they've played to the defense.
Yeah,
they've played the game plan, knowing that the defense had it under control. They picked their shots. They played smart. They did what they needed to do. They wore the Hippies down. Alabama, Nick Saban would be proud. I know we're in Louisiana, but he would be proud of the way the game plan is rolled out for the way the Pumas have played today. You can't. It was the way they played the ball. The offense and the defense have complemented each other perfectly. You can't done a better job than this.
The offense tonight's been very patient.
Yeah, patient.
I think these longer quarters are playing into that too.
And it's going to be.
You don't have to get in a hurry with these long quarters.
Right. Got it.
And we have a timeout by the Pumas.
I don't think it was by the Pumas. I think it was the Hippies that called a timeout. I think it's the Hippies that called a timeout.
Oh, I saw him signal to us. Yeah, Hippies called a timeout.
Trying to get things adjusted and set up. They haven't gotten quit. There's no quit in them.
Yeah.
There's no quit on them, even though they can use the mercy rule, but they haven't. I believe the Hippies.
Yes, the Hippies did.
That's their second timeout?
At this point of the score, they can do whatever they want. Calling the timeouts really doesn't matter. They're trying to get all their stuff under control.
But they're down to their last timeout.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're probably working on. They want to get some points on the board, so they're probably coming out with some of the plays that they know that they think will work best for them.
Mm-hmm.
The Hippies want to get on the board, so they're trying to figure out what's going to work for them, that they can at least give this crowd some entertainment and a thrill by getting on the scoreboard. So they're gonna get their stuff. They're not gonna quit. I don't think they're gonna quit until they get a point on the board. You know what I mean? So our defense is gonna have to play the entire game lights out if they want to keep them off the board. It's not about the win and loss right now. I think they're doing their thing for pride right now and their dignity, and I applaud them for that.
1st and 10 for the. Where'd the chain gang go?
I'm not sure. They got the chain gang with the chains on the ground right now.
Yeah, I don't understand why the chain.
Can anybody answer that one for why the chain gang is down?
Now they're picking them up.
Okay.
Chain gang was taking a timeout.
Okay.
They're back.
They want to get a drink of water just like everybody else. They're lined up.
1st and 10 Hippies. Just over 5 minutes remaining in the third. Going.
Got a little flip.
It's caught in the flat.
Yeah, we saw that coming.
Little spin move.
Tackle.
1st down in New Orleans.
They've been setting that up. We saw that coming. I saw number 6. I wasn't going to say anything, but they've been setting it up. But they see that little weakness in the zone, and we'll make an adjustment to that. They probably showed that too soon. It's not going to really help them in this game. They probably should have saved that for their next opponent, because now our defense is going to make the proper adjustment to that, because they're going to see her standing there. She was already standing there as an eligible wide receiver, and their quarterback rolled away from MJ Jones so that she can get it off to her. And they're lining up for the same thing again. She's lined up in the style. Watch the tight end, MJ.
1st and 10.
Let's go, Hippies.
Watch that tight end, MJ.
Let's go, Hippies. Let's go.
There's a fumble.
Fumbled snap.
Looked like she tried
Still managed to get a couple of yards out of that defense all over it.
She might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Short gain on the play by K. Matthews.
90 and 6
Once again, MJ Jones on the tackle again. She's providing.
Clock continues to run. 3:50 and counting.
Oh, okay. So she gained a couple.
Officially.
Yeah, I guess they credit her with gaining some yards. Looking at the yard marker from the sticks there.
Next week at halftime, man, you need to see if you can get the West Nassau Warrior marching band out there.
No, would love to have that. Here we go again. I don't know
Second
why they're trying to
down and
do this pass. It's going to kill them.
Here come the Pumas.
Once again,
Under
she's
pressure.
under pressure. She's getting
She
cleaned
gets
up.
out of it. Here they come.
Here they come. Here's a great job. What a tremendous closing.
58,
What a
58
tremendous
and
job
90,
by Margot
58-90.
Smith. She's just came downhill and made a tremendous tackle on the quarterback. She's a very aggressive rookie. She's going to do big things. She's one of our more impressive rookies, and this is her first experience at playing, and she's been playing like she's an experienced vet. Margot Smith is going to be something special. You watch my words. She's been fighting her way into that lineup. She's just kind of trying a hard time getting in there. They're letting her in there now to get her some spins, but she's earned her time on the field. They're taking their
Third
time.
and 11.
I guess they're taking their time with this here. I guess they're working, like you said, they're working on getting their best player in there so they can try to get some points on the field. Number 6, the tight end. That guy
Quarterback drop back, swing pass. It's caught.
But they did.
Breaks the tackle.
Got it.
27?
First down.
I see what they're
Hippies.
doing. They're doing the high-low on the linebacker. If they dropped and cover the tight end, they're going to throw it to the back. If they go after the back, they're going to throw it to the tight end. It's a good option route. It's a good option route for them. They're working on some
Well, the
stuff.
Pumas uniforms look sweet.
Oh,
don't
dude,
they? They
yes.
look sharp.
Yeah, they're-
Them ladies look sharp out there.
Gain of 12. They got another first down.
Huh?
They got another first down.
Yeah. First down, New Orleans.
No, it's a good adjustment.
Inside of 2 minutes remaining in third. Now, in this league, is there a running clock rule in the fourth?
Yes, but it has to be invoked by the team that's trailing, and they haven't invoked it. So
Okay.
it's going to be a normal game until then.
Dropping back, swing pass again, this time to the right. Oh, big hit over there on that right side.
Yep. Yeah, but see, they're adjusting. They're going to the well too much on that one play. We're going to let them have that. We'll let you have that swing route. You're not going to give you the tight end one, but they can have the swing route because you're going to see it's only going to net maybe 1 or 2 yards. That's not going to do them any good. You know, you got away with it once or twice. You're not going to live and die on that play.
Second down, 10. Inside of a minute.
Let's go, Hippie!
Why'd the clock stop? Oh, incomplete pass. I thought she caught it. She didn't catch it?
Okay, now we got I consider the killer crew out there on the rush ends. They got you got Paige Jones and MJ Jones. Ain't that crazy? Out there, the Jones girls getting ready to apply some pressure on this quarterback. And here we go. Oh, what a hit fumble!
Paige can pick it up. She pick it up.
Paige Jones falls on the ball. What a tremendous call by Bryce Jones, another Jones defensive coordinator on that blitz. What a great call by Bryce Jones to call that blitz at that particular time.
Statman, how many fumbles is that tonight for our defense recovered?
I think it was the third or
the
fourth
first one we recovered?
I think that's the first recovery on the fumble, but I think we forced at least 3 of them. And if you consider the
I know they've put the ball on
safety.
the ground several times, but they've recovered most of them themselves.
Yes. Was that a forced fumble? Yes, it was a forced fumble. I believe that. I mean, that was MJ Jones that forced it. Paige Jones on the recovery. Who's MJ? 90 on the force. 90, number 3 on the recovery.
Let me. I got to get a camera on this guy.
We're working, all together. We got everybody up in this booth. Everybody, fans are listening to us right now. So we got our statistician, our spotter out here. Got the refs. We got the announcer. We got us broadcasting team. And,
I want to show everybody what this guy does it back home. Let's see here. If I can get it.
We got a little. We had looked like we had a play going without us watching there. I missed that play. Yeah. Okay, looked like we had Santina Bryant with a run here, and
there's our statistician.
She thinks she lost a yard.
Punching numbers like crazy over there next to us, man. He's got it going on over there. I think I'm going crazy over there. I don't know if I could do his job over there, man.
This booth is full, man. There it is. Danny Suttles. Another good run. End of the quarter.
End of the fourth quarter.
End of the third quarter.
Into the third, headed to the fourth. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your income.
Hey, we're back live here. Want to bring in a special guest tonight. Our featured act sung the national anthem, did the halftime show. I want to introduce you guys to one of the greatest artists I've ever heard live, Miss Astacia Miguel. How you doing this evening?
I am doing very well. So happy to be here.
Well, tell me, what do you think about tonight's game?
Tonight's game is awesome. I think everyone is working so hard, and I'm so happy for all the players, both teams.
Oh, that's good. I mean, it was a tremendous crowd tonight. We had a lot of energy. I haven't seen a crowd this big in a while.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to hold on. We're going to go through this play real quick, and then we'll come back with you. Santina Bryant is under center. Hands off to Danny Suttles for a gain of about 4 yards. So tell me little bit about what you do as far as in the entertainment world and how people can find you.
In the entertainment world, I am a singer, songwriter, and a rapper. And I am also a model as well. You guys can find me on Instagram.com/ASTASIAMIGUEL. You guys can also look out for me. I have an album out that is everywhere: iTunes, YouTube, SoundCloud, everything like that.
Okay.
Yes.
After this, we get back to after this play. Got Santina Bryant. She's under center. Got a stoppage in play. Maybe a false start. So go back to you. So tell me what got you started. Tell a little bit about it. Besides just going a little bit about yourself so people can understand you've been great, help this crowd, help the Hippies. We want to give you a little exposure more than what you already got, which just seems tremendous so far. So tell us a little bit more.
Started at the age of 3, originally from Flint, Michigan, and with my parents, one being foreign, the other one being American, kind of like music was everything. I was able to get exposed to both cultures and, be able to get, different styles of music, and I just ran with it from age 3 on up, and now here I am with, a record deal in front of me and, doing this music.
And making everybody here dancing at halftime.
Oh, yes.
He got the crowd hype. And what do you think about this crowd tonight?
It was awesome. I loved all of the cheering, all of the, the energy that they're giving. It's really awesome. Yeah.
The band.
Oh, yeah, I love the
all
band.
girls high school band from St. Mary's Catholic. That was really true. They put on a show here. I'm really impressed. The WNFC model is step your game up, and I think New Orleans has more than lived up to that.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
So tell me what's your plans for the future here?
For the future, like I said, I am planning to sign a major deal, and I'm looking to do more shows with the NF.
WNFC, I got you.
Yes,
I got
definitely.
you. Well, you're definitely welcome in North Florida.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're going to exchange information, and we're going to get you down there to do some entertainment more than just at the game because your stuff is really hot. Everybody needs to really check you out. You got a lot of energy. Obviously, you got some fans here.
Oh yes.
Coming all the way from Houston, Texas,
yes,
correct?
Houston, Texas.
So I mean, it's been a great night. You've been a great part of it, and I'd like to thank you for that. We really was enjoying you. We really enjoyed everything that's happened here. So as you go, give us one more last time. Give a plug on everything so everybody can get you.
Okay, you guys can follow me on Instagram.com/ASTASIAMIGUEL, or you can go to Google.com and type in Astasia Miguel, ASTASIAMIGUEL.
Well, Stasia, we really thank you for coming up here.
Thanks
Give us a few minutes. Thank you so much, and welcome to the WNFC.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Let's go defense.
Well, here we go.
Great voice. She did an outstanding job with the national anthem earlier tonight.
Yes, she did. There it is. Danny Suttles off the right side.
Suttles.
Oh, we got a holding penalty here. Maybe not. We got 2
flags everywhere.
That might be on the defense on that one because we look like we got a helmet that came off. I think that might go against the defense. We're going to check it out. Look like we got a player down too. So I don't know. Is that Danny Suttles? Got a couple of players.
That's Suttles?
I'm not sure if that's Suttles or not. We got 2 players down? Oh, my gosh. We got 2 players down.
Take a break.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break while they're checking on. Puma's down, and I think it settles, but not sure.
We got 2 players down, so they're going to do that, and then we got a penalty, so we'll take a little break here.
So we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and equal housing lender.
Charlton Electric, now serving Charlton and surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much.
All right, welcome back. Suttles up walking off the field. A little bit of help. Hoping she's all right. She's had a huge night tonight for the Pumas. Obviously, the CR sideline very concerned. Hopefully she's okay and can return to action. Definitely by next week.
Got Brian under center.
Brian at quarterback.
Alex, is that Paige Jones?
Jones.
Oh, what a great play. What a great blocking by the left side of the line. Left side did a great job. Open at Paige Jones, came out, just followed her blocks and got her probably about, was that 9 yards on the play? I can tell you right now, this is the only difference right now that I'm seeing is this conditioning right now, and it's really starting to wear down on the Hippies. You can tell the conditioning with the Pumas because they've been really worked to get in shape, and it's really paying off for them right now.
1st and 10. Handoff.
Jones again. What great leg drive. What great leg drive.
Clock continues to run.
I think we picked up about, 3 yards on the play?
Inside of 12 minutes.
I think she's down to the 10-yard line. So it should be 2nd and 5 from the 10-yard line.
2nd and 5. Statisticians tell us 2nd and 5 from the 10-yard line. I mean, they're doing exactly what you need to do right now. Don't get cute. Just line up, smack them in the mouth, run your stuff, and let the chips fall where they may and eat this clock out and let's get out of here with a win. And with no more injuries.
2nd and 5. Flag on the play.
Yeah,
that should make a first down.
Yeah, it should be an offside because you cannot make in the NFL rules, you cannot make the offensive line move by your movement on the defense. So it's definitely offside by the defense because as soon as they moved, the offense moved, and that caused the offside penalty on the defense. Now, which puts them inside around the 5-yard line. They've already tired. They got it. They're trying to do what they can to stop this offense from putting up any more points. So they're doing a good job right now. I mean, the scoreboard isn't gickety, but the Hippies are playing very hard right now. And the Pumas are just doing what the Pumas do.
Bryant.
Inside run, Alex Perry. Looked like she's in there. Did she get out? Did she stop?
No, she got the handoff.
Touchdown, Alex Perry off the right side. The offensive line once again just made a big hole, and she followed her lead blocking, got into the end zone. Another fabulous play. The Pumas doing what they're doing, just running behind that tremendous offensive line. Everybody being unselfish, holding on to their blocks. The running back being disciplined and following her block and getting into the end zone. Once again, what another great drive by the Pumas. Showing why we're one of the best teams in women's football, no matter what the level is. On this drive, we looked like we had another 8 plays. It was 42 yards. We took 4 minutes and 55 seconds off the clock. And Alex Perry had a 5-yard touchdown running. We're doing what we're doing. I love it. You can see all the work that we did in the offseason right now paying off. We got Lisa Herzog up here trying an extra point attempt. We're going to see what she does this time.
Herzog on for the extra point. There's a snap. There's the kick.
Is up.
It's
it's
good.
I'd take it. Let's repudiate the penalty and take the extra point.
I got it. Pumas 41, Hippies, nothing. We'll be right back.
More. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist.
Welcome back. Pumas set to kick. They lead 41-0 over the New Orleans Hippies. We're in the fourth quarter.
These guys are moving up to the 30-yard line. Now they're backing up to the 25.
Just sit it over there to the side. I'm not on that one anymore anyway. Just sit it. Yeah, just sit it right there. There's a kick.
Touched at the 23.
Still on her feet.
I can't quite get the make out the number. I think it's number 26. Number 26, Lanisha Kasimi, if I pronounced that correctly. It's running.
1st and 10 Hippies.
Is the clock running now? I think they. I think they're invoking the mercy rule to run the clock. I'm not sure. You might want to check with the other guy. He's signaling.
Is he signaling run the clock? Yeah.
I think yeah. At this point, I think we're going to use invoking the mercy rule so that we can just do the running. We've already taken out our starting quarterback and our starting running backs. The lead tailback. She's not playing. I haven't seen Suttles carry the ball lately, so they're gonna just let this clock run out. We don't need any more injuries on either side, especially and especially with these both teams having a lot of young rookies. You want to make sure everybody gets out of here. The contest has pretty much been decided. They've both played very hard, and let both teams, especially the Hippies, go out here with the dignity and class that they deserve. They put on a tremendous show tonight. They fought with a lot of class. They fought with a lot of heart.
Caught in the backfield.
Yep. Yeah, it looked like we got, is that?
Loss on the play.
Is that Demela Holiday? No, that is.
Yeah, that was Mela again.
Was that no, I think that might have been 94 this time. Was that 94? Yeah, that looks like. Yeah, that looks like.
Yeah, 94.
Yeah,
94.
that looks like Countess Glover. Yeah, we call her Count. She's one of our other veterans. She can really get after it. She's just having a hard time breaking into that line, but she's part of that defensive rotation, and she can get after the quarterback herself. That's one of our things of our depth this year, especially on the defensive front. We're really deep there. I advise them to just run the ball. Throwing the ball is not going to be really helpful to them now. You got to get that quarterback hurt.
9:09 and counting.
Say again? Five's back in? Oh, she was? Okay, thank you.
Rolling to her right.
Oh, fumble!
That's a fumble. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Hippies fall on it. My view's blocked. I can't see.
It looked like number 94, Countess Jones. Countess again forced the fumble.
Kinsler down there too, number 4.
Countess Glover.
Looked like number 1 recovered it.
Now we don't have a number 1.
Have a number 1. It could be number 1.
I think Countess Glover recovered the fumble.
Running clock now in the 4th, with the Pumas leading 41-0. With these new quarters,
yeah,
the fourth quarter turns into a war of attrition.
Conditioning is going to be key. And thank God we worked on that. We really prepared for that with the conditioning factor. And that's a credit to the players themselves of working at it and our coaches of making sure that they take care of their bodies and they've used them correctly. They haven't overworked any people. They've rested them then when they needed rest. And they've been really smart with it, and it's paying off today.
What yard line is it? Is it the 3?
Well, as you move in from spring to summer, though, with some of the teams with the smaller rosters are really going to be hurting in the fourth quarter.
Yes. Yes. At the 3-yard line. Who's got Paige Jones?
Paige Jones going to walk in.
Walks right in, and there's a
flag
penalty
on
after
the play.
that. There's a flag on the play. We don't know. We got to see. Did the touchdown count?
It may be a hold. Oh, you think it will count?
Touchdown count?
No, it looked like the way the players are doing, it's going to be a hold. It's a holding. No, it looks like a holding or something, or maybe an illegal formation. I didn't quite see what the referee called, but it's against the Pumas, so that touchdown does not count. Which at this point is not a bad thing because, of course we want to get in the end zone at every chance, but right now we don't want to embarrass anybody by running up the score. Well, obviously it was some type of personal foul to make it 15 yards. No, I'm just looking at the scoreboard.
5, 10. It was a 10-yard penalty, so it must have been a hold.
Yeah. Oh, it was a 10-yard penalty, so I think it was a holding call on that play. They don't have the PA on that, so we didn't get the number of the player. Still first and goal inside the 10, at the 10, or 12-yard line. Paige Jones once
Paige
again.
Jones again.
Another good run. She's driving her feet, still going. And like I'm saying, yeah, they're doing a good job, and I'm glad the clock is running.
6 minutes left. You're up 41-0.
Yes.
Let's start pulling our starters.
We've already pretty much pulled the starters. Yeah. Everybody else is rotating. You got Steph McKinney, who's our defensive end, playing left tackle. So we're trying to rotate so that the starters are not in there. I
see what you're saying. The backup lineman
you
and
got the backup backs in there.
Backup quarterback.
Yeah. So there's no starters in the game. Oh, walk easy.
Jones walks into the left.
You can tell they're just wore out. It's not their fault. They haven't ever played a game before. See, that's why
temper's getting a little heavy.
Yeah, that's why you do this to stop all that. That's why you do this to stop all that. So that's why you do the running clock, because the tempers they got pride, they got dignity. They don't want anybody they don't want to come in here and lose the way they're losing their first game. So they got pride. That's what it sells. It's not they're trying being dirty. They're showing that they have pride and they're frustrated that the team walked in so easy on them because they wore down. And that's why we're running the clock.
So to sort this all out, we got the running clock going.
Yeah.
Basically game over.
Set up, they get everything reset, let the two teams calm down a little bit.
I never did see the call. Is it offset?
And do the extra point.
On both teams? Offsetting? Well, they're setting up for an extra point.
Yeah.
Oh, the penalty was declined? Okay. Okay. And they're going to try.
Herzog in for the extra point.
Now, we had offside on the defense. Or maybe false start on us. Hang on. See if they mark it against us. Definitely a penalty. Basketball and elbow.
Get Tammy. Get Tammy. I'm going to hand you cameras. Just go ahead and start putting up cameras if you want to. If not, don't worry about it.
Offside on the defense, so they're going to half the distance and they'll retry the kick.
Got a little offside penalty, it looked like on the defense.
Offsides on the defense. We're going to go for it again.
Get another practice snap for Miss Herzog once again.
Setting up for the extra point. 2 minutes, 30 seconds and counting with the running clock.
Oh, another flag.
Got another
2-point conversion is good.
They whistled it dead. They whistled it
Flag on the play.
They whistled it dead.
Oh, they whistled it dead.
Yeah, I couldn't quite make out what was going on.
I think there's another penalty on the defense, I think.
And even while we're doing this, let the clock run out. Even if it's a yeah, we don't. Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I'd like to say thank you for everybody who's watching. I'd like to thank the New Orleans Hippies for being such gracious hosts. They've done a great job hosting us today. The New Orleans, City of New Orleans, Kenner, all the people in the local area have been great to us, had a good time. Hampton Inn, we're in Covington, treated us very well. We really appreciate them. We appreciate all the fans that have been watching us on the air. And we want to let you know about next week. We got Atlanta coming to town. Atlanta, that's going to be a big one. I'm not sure what they did today against Alabama Fire.
It's good.
Kick is good. I just want to let everybody know about the game next week with Atlanta coming to town, coming to Callahan, to West Nassau High School Stadium, as the North Florida Pumas will be hosting the Atlanta Phoenix.
That is a big game.
Ball game.
Big game next week.
Big game, week 2. That's what I won't say it's all the marbles, but it's a lot of marbles riding on that game right there. Yeah. It's a lot of marbles riding on that game.
We need everybody in North Florida and South Georgia at West Nassau High School next Saturday night.
We need you to come support. Come, let's match what the folks here in New Orleans have done by showing up and showing out. They've put on a tremendous show. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you need to rewatch this broadcast, watch the rebroadcast of this game, and just look at the fans and listen to the fans here. They've done a great job. The city of Kenner and New Orleans has really embraced the hippies. The mayors were here, the city councilmen here. They had artists, they had bands, they had dance team. They had everything you can think of to make a wonderful night of family entertainment. And great football, great football. I really appreciate them. I appreciate Mr. Petey down there. Make sure we check out his stuff. Wonderful.
North Florida Pumas won their first one.
Yeah, we come
48-0 here in New Orleans.
Thank you for letting us get on the books with a win, God. Started off, get that bad taste out of my mouth. Thank you. Great. Adam,
once again. Had a good time. Great atmosphere.
Wonderful.
Wonderful atmosphere.
You can't say enough good things about these people. Everything.
Offense and defense played outstanding.
Defense and they come out, complimented each other perfectly once again.
That defense going to be a force.
Yeah, once again, they're going to be a force. Yeah. I'm telling you. And we didn't even show all our horses. That's the sad part. Yeah, it's going.
On our running game, you don't know who's going to get it.
Yeah.
We've got a staple of 4 running backs this year. You don't know who's going to carry the ball.
No, we got a couple, and we got one sitting home. Yeah. We ain't going to say nothing about that. Yeah.
Right.
And another secret weapon.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting.
Doing good. But congratulations on the Hippies. They have a fine organization. They're going to go real far in this league.
Yes. Don't take tonight as far as their scoreboard as what's going to happen. They are tremendous. They're going to do tremendous. And nobody hardly even knows about this team. And they had a roster of over 40 players. We're really people are just now finding out that in years to come, there's no other competition in the city for them to have to pool their resources with, to share resources with. They're going to be a force.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Well,
fun.
how many colleges you got here? You got Tulane. You got you got a LSU not too far away. You got a whole bunch of colleges. All these great athletes around this area track, and they already had some good players. It is going to be.
It's gonna be a fun season. It's gonna be a fun season. It's gonna be a lot of good games, a lot of good battles.
So they ain't gonna forget us. They ain't gonna forget that scoreboard. I can guarantee you, their coach Rodney is not gonna let them forget that scoreboard. I'm telling you.
All right, Terry, we're gonna take off, man.
All right,
we're gonna take off.
See everybody next week.
Pumas win this one, 48-0 in New Orleans. Thank you for watching this presentation of WNFC football on the North Florida Pumas on the Charlton Sports Network. We'll see y'all next Saturday night live from West Nassau High School in Callahan, Florida. Thank you for watching.
Make sure you hit me up, Petey.
We'll do, bro. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call your line to utilize me in. So we need them 3 Gs direct on anything on